What is that? See, all right. Okay. Love you. Bye. That intro. I don't know what happened to it. Oh gosh, there's all kinds of people in chat. That's how delayed I am. Hey, 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 hey! And how are y'all tonight? Did you see the title? Fun Friday. Fun Friday. Did you see the title? Fun Friday. Who's here? Who's here? Real Truth, number one. Man, these people are vying to be number one. Carolyn Lowe and Say Livy. Sorry. Oh, I forgot to put anything on Twitter, but that's okay. Ronnie Bostic, hey, hey, hey. I always say hello, hello, hello. Tenfold Truth Seeker, Kelly B. Donna Lynn. Art of the Storm. Lexi with Dex. Hey, Miss Lexi, you need to go to bed, young lady. That's orders from headquarters. Mama says, go get some sleep. By the way, I did leave a couple of posts for you I didn't know what to do with. By the way, 3% report. How you, darling? Paige Robinson. Hell, the gang's all here. We're having the Fun Friday after Marfia party. You have one eye open. Will you close both eyes and go to sleep, young lady? We're going to hang out for a while. Oh, Lord. Trucker, you do not need your cranberry juice. Trust me. Oh, Lord. Renee Thomas. Scott Rogers. Boy, what an outro you got, Mr. Scott Rogers. I heard that. No worries. Thanks for all your help. You're the best. No, I don't know about that. I don't know how to make some decisions. Well, one of those posts is kind of like pointed toward somebody. You'll know what I'm talking about. I wasn't going to approve that one, even though the guy was right. You'll know what I'm talking about. No special ice cubes in the cranberry juice. I never see. I know, he was in a good mood tonight, wasn't he? He was in a good mood. Listen, it's Friday. I've been out and about. I've been playing with Facebook, taking a shower, playing with Facebook, going out and getting popping cigarettes. Got my dinner. It is nor rice mushroom flavor with a can of chicken in it. It's really good. So we're going to start eating early tonight, guys. Get out your food and your snacks. You're off till Wednesday. I know, but you still need to behave yourself. Last week I had to call out Momo Troll Boy. I pulled out the West Virginia Whack Troll Hammer. That's funny. That is our new motto. West Virginia Prepared Mind, the Whack a Troll channel. All trolls are welcome, but understand you will get whacked if you don't play nice. You know, I'd had a little bit of a break, y'all. My boys are going to be upset. Got some trolls around the house again, and guess what? I had a witness. Had a witness. Yes, I did. Labor Day weekend. I think of Labor Day, I always think of having babies. Wonder if there's any more babies born on Labor Day weekend. We are going to have fun. Somebody, I saw a post about the funniest headlines. So I think on Fridays we're going to start doing funny headlines. But I've even got a little bit, I've got some other stuff pulled up for you. Einstein's mom, do tell. What's do tell? About my trolls? Yeah, I hadn't been trolled around the house for a while. But, hey, we don't hurt trolls' feelings. We just whack 'em. Whack troll, whack troll. Yes, Paige, yes. Been a while. That's okay. That's quite all right. Oh, which call were you? Diana Lynn, which call were you? Tell me what your topic was. Because now I was doing Facebook and I was taking a shower in and out, but I was listening. Isn't it nerve wracking knowing you got that 5 minutes to call in? I'm always take a breath in between decks saying, telling me where I'm up and when I'm going to be and asking how I'm doing, back and forth. Well, actually, it was Whack Troll Tuesday this week. We haven't been on since Tuesday. I was sick, y'all. I had some kind of virus running a temperature. Look, my eyes are still puffy. I noticed Tuesday night when I was watching that replay and I was sitting listening, I thought, Lord, I look drugged or drunk. Why's my eyes so swollen? Wait a minute, did I miss it? Yep, Whack Troll. West Virginia Prepared Mind. YouTube channel, home of the Whack Troll. Whack Troll Patrol. Oh, Whack Troll Patrol. Good 3%er. Oh my gosh. We need to listen. I've got to get on a t-shirt, y'all. We need listen. I love y'all. We need Whack Troll Patrol. We're gonna add that patrol. Thanks to 3% report. I'm getting behind. I do feel better. I do. I know I don't look no whole lot better. I do feel better. Moving slow today. Man, I'm telling you. I was worthless. No, I've been getting good sleep. Let me tell you what, that baby has not felt good. He has slept till 11:30 or 12 every morning this week. And he's been allowed to spend the night with me, so I didn't have to get up early Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. And he slept. I absolutely embrace the troll. I think that'd make for a great t-shirt. West Virginia Power Mind. Whack a troll patrol. I can't even say it. Oh, Lord. Listen, I remember the first time I called into Marv. I can't remember what I talked about. But I'm telling you, I couldn't wait for it showed in to go back to see what big of an idiot I sounded like. Yes, I have a witness. My sister was here. Yep, 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 yep. Julie Nardella, are you kind of new here? We're whacking trolls. Listen, I am the queen troll magnet. Hang around long enough. They like to jump in and surprise us. You never know when it's going to be. But I think I've only had 2 lives, maybe one live that didn't have any trolls and one live that just had one troll. But we've had trolls since my first live. Didn't even tell anybody I was going live, just going to play with it. Yeah, even modded a troll the first time. Oh, you're the one that called about the mosquitoes. Yeah, and poor old Marv trying to figure out if to smack them or flick them. Love his heart. He was in a playful mood tonight, wasn't he? He must have got some rest. Why controls, darling? Why controls? Ronnie Bostic. Hello, hello. Oh, now, Ronnie, thank you. Appreciate you not saying I didn't sound bad. I've been calling into Marv for 10 months. Only had my channel for, let's see, about 2.5 months. June the 11th when I started my channel. Yep. I haven't seen you in chat much, Ronnie. You just sit back and watch and listen, sleep and listen. Let this craziness put you to sleep. I hope poor old Lexi goes to sleep, love her heart. Yeah, that was a great call. I didn't realize that was you, though. Must have missed your name or something. It's like a summer day. Yeah, you're going into winter, aren't you already? Or in winter, the end of winter? Yeah, December. I was there in December and it was spring and the flowers were blooming. Oh, that's right. That's right. Did you tell me that before? Your mom was from Buchanan? We've got all kinds of people that have relatives from that area. Homegrown, since you homegrown's what got me over 1,000. Love his heart. I was in the doctor's office. I wasn't in chat. Didn't get to thank anybody. Looked ungrateful as I'll get out. I was getting my blood taken. Go out to sit in the waiting room to get my prescriptions and stuff. My phone just starts going ding, 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 ding. And I was getting messages. Just subscribe, just subscribe, just subscribe. And I was thinking, what in the world? So I went over to my channel. I screamed, ran out of the doctor's office, went out in the parking lot, knew I couldn't find Homegrown's number. It was buried in an email. So I called the Bud News and I said, call him and tell him I'm not ungrateful. I'm at the doctor's office. Then I started crying. Good grief. That's why I cried in my thank you videos. I was so overwhelmed. Love his heart. Watch that replay. Homegrown is okay. He is having a very difficult time. First, he was away because his mama was sick. And then he got a sinus infection real bad. And then he got double earaches. And he is having a time healing from that mess. Yes, he is. He'll be back. He's just been sick. Oh, good. I'm glad the weather's been good. Listen, we are having typical fall weather. We've been having it. I've been having leaves to turn and drop since the first week of August here. Our leaves do not change and start dropping until 1st of October to middle of October. We are 2 months in advance. I mean, this is classic middle of October weather. Mid 70s through the day, 50s at night. Usually August is in the 90s. All August burn up. Kids go to school. Their parents, get them new school clothes, buy fall, winter clothes. They go to school, burn up because it's so hot. Half the schools here aren't air conditioned. No, them babies ain't going to be. My granddaughter's been wearing a sweatshirt in the morning to school. Yep. Prayers for your boy. What's wrong with your boy? Yeah, say, where were you that you saw that snow? Was it near you? I saw the snowman. Your little smiley face. Nice to see that little smiley face. And then today we got to talk to Helen Bushell and in the Discord chat and hear that accent of hers. Listen, are my lips matching? My screen's always messed up. It looks like on my live they're matching, but on my screen they're not. I will be so glad to get my blasted computer hooked up. Phew. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania? They're already changing? Mine have been changing. I mean to tell you, the first week of August, my street was covered in yellow leaves. Yeah, when the guy did the yard, they weed eat across the street a little bit. He was blowing leaves off my street. Yes, ma'am. I don't know what the deal is. My sound's crackling. Listen, I have figured it out. I think his grandbaby dropped his laptop or stepped on it. And he messed up my sound card or something. That's what I'm afraid of. You can't get a laptop fixed. It's cheaper to buy one. I don't know. But maybe not, you know? Maybe it's just all messed up. Just all jacked up. Get my big high powered one going. Are y'all eating yet? I was kind of hungry. Wish I had diced me up a tomato to spice this up a little bit. Diane, what about your sister? Find a good pawn shop and get a cheap one? You never know what you're buying at a pawn shop. I ain't had this sucker for a year. Paid about $800 for it. It ain't even a year old. Won't be a year old till October. Man, I can see better. These glasses. Oh, they're in West Virginia now? Oh, wow. That's awesome. Do you ever come and visit them? Hmm. I am a pizza fanatic. I always have been. I can eat pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Makes no difference to me. And I change it up. No, I do not put pineapples on my pizza. Pineapples are not for pizza. Or anchovies. Mama cracking you up. No, bye, friend. Blue Moon. Einstein's mom does speak to you, honey. Twisted Tats. Our whole garden grinding into. Yeah, I didn't even get mine started. Let me tell you, I thought we were going to have to build a freaking ark when it's time to plant the garden here. Yep. Uh-uh. Hey, Brian Woodring. I don't like it on my pizza. I like pizza. Wait a minute. No. Pineapple upside down cake. I don't want it on no pizza. Oh no. Well, I wanted to do it in flower pots or a raised bed. No, my son wanted it tilled. It was so blasted muddy we had to get it tilled twice. Well, it was still. muddy. I dug down about 6 inches and still was getting mud. I stopped digging. Did y'all see that video? Y'all remember ones have been here from the beginning? Me planting that one little bitty lettuce plant my sister gave me. It started taking off pretty good. I didn't plant it too deep. I sure didn't water it because the dirt was so muddy. And oh, it took hold and it was growing. I was so thrilled. Went out there to look at it. Was going to make a video and give y'all an update on my little lettuce. Everybody's talking about that lonely little lettuce plant. Rabbit or something ate it. Gone to the nubbin. I like pepperoni, green peppers, and onions. No pineapple. Yep. Lord, I'm going to have pizza tomorrow now. Talking about pizza. Listen, I crave food. Don't have to be pregnant. I have always craved food. Oh, Summer, Alice, how are you, darling? Watermelon, corn, squash, pumpkin, onion, jalapeno, collard greens, romaine lettuce. Oh my word, you're kidding. Where is your garden? Where do you live, child? I am coming to rob your garden. Skunks, take a picture. Take a picture of skunks in real life. Say loves skunks. She's never seen a real one. I think we need to catch one and box it up and send it to her. With about a case of tomato juice. Oregon. Oh, I hope not on the coast. Please, Summer, tell me you're not on the coast. I don't know. Does that sound like a nice garden? If I'd come for a visit, you'd feed me. Bless your heart. Listen, you're not getting me west of the Mississippi. No, sir. Do I know how to grow celery? What? Do you know you can grow celery from the stalk of it? My grandbabies love to watch it grow. No, I didn't know that. Listen, the only time I ever use celery, period. Christmas, Thanksgiving. That's it. Brian Woodring white pizza. Well, every once in a while. I don't even consider it pizza though. It's like some kind of meal on a crust. You know, that sounds good. You can have our skunks. My dogs ran into them twice. Tomato juice works. Yeah, it works. Yes, it does. Shannon's Country Charm, you had company. Oh, I bet you was about to die. Well, I thought my sister was going to stay and go live with me, but she didn't. And then she called me I said, I'm live. Live her heart. She has been trying all evening long to get on Discord. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. Skunks are horrible. Let me tell you what. Go down the road. One of them suckers been run over or squashed or just sprayed animal after it or something. Holy smokes. That smell just gags me. My ex-husband used to sniff it in. I said, you're gross, man. God. You have no idea. Wait a minute. You have no idea about what? What did I miss? Simple, just cut about 3 inches above the stalk. Put it in an inch of water till it roots. And then it grows in the water. The celery grows in the water. Julie, skunks are gorgeous. But has anybody ever told you, say, they stink to high heaven? Oh my God. There is not a smell imaginable. No, 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 no. Not a smell imaginable. I mean, you couldn't walk into a gym full of 200, 500-pound people that have not bathed in a month, and the skunk would smell worse. How's that for a picture? Oh, Lord. Yes, ma'am, they just grow in the water. Excuse me as I pick my teeth. Yes, skunks let you know they're around. They're horrible. No. What kind of home perm are you giving, Kilo? Let me tell you, my mama's a beautician. There ain't no home perm in the world. Maybe skunks smell different where you're at than where they're. Shoo-wee, they're nasty. You can smell them suckers. I'm telling you, you can smell on the interstate. You can smell a skunk 2 or 3 miles either way. If that smell travels, traffic just drags that smell. It's like a green fog. Oh God, it's awful. They must have had it deskunked. What do they call it? Deskunked. You know what I mean? It's little stink pockets or whatever it is removed. You can do that. Hey, Susie Q. What's absolutely true? We've been talking about a lot. What's absolutely true, Summer? The celery? You told me about the celery. I need my hair cut. I need my hair dyed. Listen, I was talking to Snafu this evening. He's we've been trying to get together to do an interview with him forever. He said, "What about this weekend?" I said, "Sounds good. I'm going to do my hair this weekend." Descented. That's it. Brian Woodring. I knew de-skunked. Well, I don't know. Well, they're always skunk because they stink and they have that white stripe. Pepe Le Pew. Didn't you love that little cartoon? I love that little thing. He was just a love master, wasn't he? The scent gets on your tires. What was I talking about? Yeah, skunks can clear a freeway. Man, them big suckers are, they stink. Maybe that's what it is. Hop like a ferret, huh? I've only seen them being real still. Oh, my hair. Um, I'm scared to dye it. I'm 54 and I ain't ever. Oh my God, honey, I have been dyeing my hair since I was 15 years old. 15. My mama liked me better with blonde hair. Now, see, you all ain't ever seen me with anything but this. Y'all are going to be shocked. Most people are shocked to see me with brown hair. It's a shock when people, oh my God, you went back brown. Um, I sent Snafu, we were on the phone, me and Snafu and J Stone. And I text him pictures of me and my different colors of hair. Lord have mercy. Snafu didn't know what to think. Different lengths. I've got it short, blonde, and mid-length and red and but I have been a snafu here. Snafu. Little chicken eggs. I like them little. Is those chickens or ducks? I can't seem to get on the phone. Listen, I'd love to have somebody come to the house. My mama was always did our hair. Spoiled us death. We wouldn't let her cut it no more because she wouldn't cut it. Then I had to stop letting her dye it. She'd start mixing different colors of dyes. Didn't know what color was in it from one time to the next. But, oh, Lord. But I like going to the beauty shop. But you know, they don't gossip in beauty shops like they used to. Used to hear all kinds of town gossip in the beauty shop. What's the size of a dog? The neighbor skunk or friend skunk? Snafu, I was telling him about my hair. Oh, Snafu voted red. Auburn, it's a dark auburn reddy color. So I might do my hair red this weekend. But yeah, I needed to tell y'all that. It's been brown long enough. I get bored. If it gets too long, just right before I started my channel and went live, I whacked that stuff off. It was below my bra strap. You never know what color The Many Faces of West Virginia. That's right. Snafu and Jay have seen it. I used to bleach my hair in high school. Look like Vince Neil from Motley Crue. Well, how about that? Yeah, we're just a yakking. How many's in chat? Y'all know my number don't change. How many do we have? 93 years old. Still Magnolia's Friday. That is my favorite movie. And let me tell you, me and my mom and sister went to see that, and we cried when it got to the part she was upset over the pregnancy because when I got pregnant with my second child, my mom threw me out of the house, told me to get out of there. I'd just come to ruin her life, upset her to death. She was not going to watch me die. She didn't want no more to do with me because I had a really hard time with carrying and having my babies. Your hair color looks nice. Well, this is close to my, no, I got it a little bit dark. The ends grabbed all that dark for some reason last time. It looks almost black what hangs down. But now this time my face, this is nearly my natural color. About as close as I'll ever get it. Um, but my mama loved me with um blonde hair. I was blonde when I was little. Both my boys had blonde hair when they were little. Got dark. And daggone, my hair almost turned black after I had my first one. I don't know what those hormones did. And then it lightened back out again. Julia, thank you, honey. No, I am old and wrinkled. Scott Rogers told me he watched all his YouTube on a big 60-inch screen TV. I thought, oh, dear God. Lord have mercy. How big of a picture you can see all my wrinkles and blemishes. I've got, one of my cheeks has age spots. And the grandbaby noticed him last week. And he's going, you okay? You okay? And he's rubbing it and then he leaned over and gave it a kiss. Bubby's heart. Dye your shirts, not your hair. Heck no. Listen. Let me tell y'all. Listen here now. Now just listen. I don't want to offend nobody. If you don't dye your hair, that is fine and dandy for you. Everybody I went to school with that's my age that does not dye their hair, hold my hand to God, they look 20 years older than I do. No, this old girl's too vain for that. Let me tell you. Mm-mm. Me and Miss Clara are best buddies and have been since I was 15 years old. I will be dyeing my hair as long as I can raise my arms. Yes, sir. Thank you, Scott. You're partial. You got 6 grandbabies? I just have 2. Two's plenty. 13. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Let's see. It made that scratchy noise again. I'm dying, y'all. Hold on a second. Hold on, hold on. I put my leggings on. Y'all, I'm telling you, sometimes I've been telling everybody ignorance is bliss. I didn't know all this stuff that everybody talks about. This has been a huge learning experience for me. I didn't know there was anything wrong with Disney. I put on my leggings. I got on Mickey Mouse leggings. I thought, oh my gosh, if they see my leggings, they're going to be going, oh Lord. Everybody's saying that hurricanes will go wipe out Disney. Well, it's like saying, oh my gosh, you can't watch those cowboy movies and those fight movies. Kids will learn to grow up, shoot each other. You got to talk to your kids. I like Disney. I do. I like the Little Mermaid movie. I like the music in it. And then, oh shoot, one of the new cartoons. Little girl saving the island. I know, it's all. But you gotta have imagination. I mean, you gotta lighten up sometimes. That's what Fun Friday's gonna be about. We're gonna lighten up. We can't think about all this stuff all the time. Everybody worrying what we're breathing, if we're spitting out our mucus. How much are we prepping? What Disney's got going on? What's on the news? What this one say? Where's the Fantastic Freddy here? What does this mean? What does that mean? Good Lord. If you don't lighten up, have a heart attack. No, 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 no. I can't be worrying about that stuff all the time. Ignorance is bliss. I like to go into my pretend world. Yes, I put up a Christmas tree, and I love the spirit of Santa Claus, but we tell Jesus happy birthday every Christmas morning. And I know it's not really Christmas time, it's really probably Easter time. But still, what can you do? You can't change the world. There's my rant. I'm a kid at heart. Let me tell you what. My boys still get their packages at um let's see, 37, 38 years old. It says from Santa. Yes, yes, yes. I'm telling you. Chemtrail couch. What's a chemtrail couch? Talk about giants. No, I ain't talking about giants. You just worry about your cranberry juice. Don't be calling in about no giants, trucker. Here, listen. Then no. I don't want no giants. Gotta lighten up, man. Get your panties out of a wad. Let me tell you, if you want to get rid of your toothpaste, let me tell you the best thing to whiten your teeth. After you scrub it up with that baking soda, swish your mouth out with a little bit of peroxide and spit it out. But you can't do it too much, it makes your teeth sensitive. How would I know that? Everybody gets those strips, spends all that money, goes to the dentist. No, ma'am. 2 or 3 times a week, you hold and slosh around peroxide in your mouth, whiten your teeth, pearly white. I got 2 cousins that have never been to a dentist, never used toothpaste, only brush their teeth with peroxide and baking soda. Never nothing. Chemtrail cough. No, I've got constant sinus drainage. These leaves are changing. See, I shouldn't have had to deal with. I had antibiotics. I was sick. Didn't take them like I should. Didn't get rid of it. Before it could have straightened up on its own because I had enough antibiotics in me. Leaves start changing. I'll be this way till this mess is over. And then when it really dips down real cold, then it messes with sinuses again. Put a disclaimer out. Yes, this is not medical advice. Do not take this as any type of medical, dental, or other advice. Nope, 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 nope. I'm telling you what somebody else does and what I do. You decide what's right for your family. I'm not telling you what to do. Thank you, Trucker. At least you're not too deep into that cranberry juice. Remember the disclaimer. I'm going to make me a disclaimer to put up. Thank you, Julie. I do feel better. Let me tell you what, I was gonna go live last night. You know why I didn't go live last night? Where I had been feeling so bad the day before, and I had a temperature too, off and on. Just high enough to make you feel like crap. Well, my temperature went away. My headache finally was manageable. My body wasn't aching as bad, and I thought, I'm gonna go live. This old girl went to bed. Went to bed. Yes, Carolyn, let me tell you what, the reason I'm brown, my last husband liked it blonde too. Every time I mentioned I want to dye my hair brown, oh Lord, him and my mom would get together. And then my mama passed. And then he'd put me on a guilt trip. You know your mom liked hair blonde better. I like hair blonde better. First time I saw him, I dyed my hair brown. Had a little thing, all of the kids, all of our grandkids go to the same Christian school. He hadn't seen me in a long time. Will that help with your sinuses, the CBD oil? I've never heard that. Never heard that. I'll try anything. My doctor always said, never seen anything beat it. You always have a lava flowing down your throat. That's gross. That's too much information. Y'all didn't need that. I'm sorry. Frank Vic, how are you? Donna's home place, Tennessee. Well, hi there. Are you new? See, these nights run together, and I watch all of these channels, and I see everybody's names, and then I start to forget who I've seen in Marv's or, you know. I didn't say fluoride is good for you. Don't get sassy. Rudolph the brown-nosed reindeer. Oh, I'm probably in the hole 'cause I'm clueless without your help. In the hole for what, honey? Google late, went to bed, had to watch the replay. Oh, you love sitting in my living room? Well, that's the only thing about putting my computer up. I have to put it in a bedroom. My office chair is awful comfortable. Move y'all from the living room to the bedroom. There's nothing in there but a dresser and a chest. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me tell you, I have CBD oil. I gave my vape away. Let me tell you, nothing will stop my body from hurting like that stuff. That's good stuff. Need to get me another vape. Couponing. Oh, Einstein's mom's coupon queen. Do y'all live close to each other, or do y'all just talk to each other and chat and stuff? I knew when I said Google, I knew you meant Foogle. I shouldn't have even said it. Chronic inflammation. I'll tell you what. Huh. How about that? Oh, yeah, they're probably still in mod chat. I didn't get to watch it much. I was trying to help Lexi out and take care of Facebook modding. Montel Williams swears by THC. Well, I'm real sensitive to everything, and I have vertigo, so I'm afraid to mess with that. Donna's home place Tennessee, you don't chat much, but you pray for me a lot. Well, thank you, honey, but I'm glad to see you in chat. I like to get to know everybody. And believe it or not, I can tell about you the way you chat. Lord have mercy, one's in Texas, one in North Carolina. Met on YouTube. Well, at least it's better than a dating website. I shouldn't have said that. Watch somebody be married, met somebody on a dating website. I shouldn't have even said that. I just said that because I've got a friend. She met 5 men in 1 week that she had talked to on a dating website. Goodness sake, the stories she had to tell. I thought, oh my God. But you know, it's amazing. That's what worries me. I've said it so many times. See if I can say it this time without crying. I've been praying about it. If something happens, if all those things start to split, um, the New Madrid splits us off from the United States, lose communication, and there's people all over the United States I'd be worried to death about. I used to be like that when I was in JC's, but we lost touch. But I wasn't as close to them, and I'd see them at national conventions as I am you guys. I wish I could talk back to me, you know? We got to get in general chat on Discord sometime. Why don't we ever get in general chat on Discord? What's wrong with you people? I set up a chat room for you, and nobody ever gets in it. Well, of course, I don't check it all the time. I don't know. Has anybody ever been in general chat in Discord? Oh, really? Well, Sandra, how are you, darling? And my grandma used to do honey and whiskey. Yep, Whack Patrol Patrol. Yep, yep, yep. LCJC here. I didn't see her slip in. There you are. How you, honey? Miss Lena. That's what makes your channel special. I don't care for Discord. Well, I don't either. At all. Oh my God. I see Jay when she shows up. Talk about a tech tard when it comes to good grief. I finally made her an administrator so she could take that mess over. I can't deal with it. Makes my head spin. But listen about my Discord. Now listen, don't have 200,000 subscribers on two different channels, okay? So I'm not knocking any Discords. They got 10,000 people. How are you going to manage 10,000 people? They've got full-time mods in Discord, full-time mods in Facebook. Good grief, I'm telling you what's the truth. It is a mess, hot mess. Hot mess. People loses their minds. Keyboard warriors. I'm telling you. Just whack 'em's what I say. Well, anyway. J-Stone, darling, there you are. Y'all out of the mod meeting? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, they're still in the mod meeting? No, J-Stone's out. What was I going to tell y'all? I done lost plumb track. Oh, my Discord, everybody in my Discord. Who was it said they hated Discord? Now I done forgot who I was talking to. Julie. My Discord, everybody's approved by me. And if somebody wants in Discord and Miss CJ puts the Discord link up and a couple people get on there and slip through, I watch them like a hawk. Don't you think I haven't blocked people out of our Discord? Yes, ma'am. So everybody you see in this chat right here, well, let's say 80% of them, they're in Discord. Damn suckers chat around the clock. You don't have to be lonely at any time wanting to talk to anybody. You don't have to wait on a live. This bunch right here, and if they're not actively chatting, you post something, boom, somebody answers you. Except for about 4 hours every day. Early afternoon, early evening. That 4 hours, they're a little slow hitting your answer. But other than that 4 hours in a 24-hour period, they're either somebody sitting there chatting or somebody, boom, answering you. Lickety split. So we got a happy, fun little Discord. It's just like being in my chat, only I'm not there. And every once in a while, I stealth watch. I stealth watch my Discord. Every once in a while, I post something in there or say hello to somebody. You know, but I don't want everybody to feel like I'm mothering them to death, so I just kind of stay out there. But if somebody sends me something and says, West Virginia, prepared mind, I answer it because I get the little notification. I don't keep my hand in my phone all the time. It might take me a little bit to see it, but if my hand's, on my phone and it comes through, I answer it right then. But yeah, my Discord is very cozy. Very cozy. Yep, yep, yep. So if you change your mind and you just want to chat and bunch, well, it's just like right here. Helen, where have you been, Miss Helen? Good morning. You lost your Bible? How in the world did you lose your Bible? You haven't found my Discord? Can't get into Marv's, but I stepped into a couple others and I'm ready to check out. Yeah, I bet you are. Well, mine is just like being in this live chat right here. Only they'll drop links of news and they're a chatting bunch. I've never been in Discord and don't feel like arguing with you either, even when I disagree, but I'm not afraid to voice my opinion anyway. Glad you were here. Well, Dennis, I'm glad to see you, but there's no arguing in my Discord. Nope, none. None at all. No arguing. We agree to disagree or somebody is zapped. Period. I want my Discord like this live chat. That's why I say, okay, play my intro from my outro so I don't feel like I'm hanging up on all of my lovelies and everybody flops over to Discord so they continue chat in Discord. There is no arguing in my Discord. Maybe one time. One time. That's it. And then blocked. Well, Discord calls it banned. Banned. I don't feel guilty about it. My Discord is a safe, happy place. Just like my live chat. We would get somebody in live chat that's being ugly. I get them in Discord being ugly. No. So there's no arguing in my Discord. That's why there's not 10,000 in my Discord. My Discord are for happy people just like to chat. So you don't have to worry about that. Let me tell you, Susie Q. West Virginia Prepared Mind, the channel of Whack Patrol. 3% report out of patrol to it. Oh, we got 50? Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Oh Lord, we got 50. It jumped up that much, that quick. Oh Lord, must be stealth watching trolls. Here we go. Whack troll, whack troll. Oh, there's my little sister. Hey kids. Oh, she would tell you how nice Discord is, but she can't get into it. Oh, I don't mean to laugh. So, for the new people, West Virginia Cowgirl's my sister. She'll whack a troll. Let me tell you. Oh, let me see. Yes, I did. Oh, was that in Alabama? I thought he said California. I must have been half listening. Yeah, that was breaking news he pulled up. Put somebody with the caller on hold. How did I miss that was in Alabama? Let me tell you what, you cannot tell me they're not paying people to do this stuff. It's ramping up. There's always been guns around. Good grief. We always had a pistol laying around when my kids were growing up. A gun loaded. They were taught it'll kill you. You go to heaven, we never see you for years. Till we all get to heaven with you. They didn't touch it. They didn't touch none of it. I'm telling you, it's paid to take our weapons. Moonchild me, where have you been? Where have you been? My sister came and got me this evening. I was so glad she showed up. It was already after dark. I was going to have to go out. Went to close the car door and broke my fingernail off at the quick. Let me see. Look at that. Man, it's still throbbing. That was hours ago. She was my witness to my troll I had outside. Yep, yep, yep. What? Oh my Lord. 51-year-old woman randomly stabbed a 3-year-old in the face. My grandbaby will be 3 19th September. That makes me want to wring that woman's neck. Who in the world could do that to a child? Listen, I don't play when it comes to mistreating kids. Oh, mercy. Oh man, I know. That car door was heavy. I grabbed it at the wrong place. Helen feels like she already knows you, cowgirl. Well, yeah, it's evil people. I had a few choice words for him. Now, who is it? Is it Pennsylvania they said has the finger law? Oh my gosh. I was out there. Few choice words. They touched my grandbaby's tricycle. Moved it off the porch onto the walk. Saw long ways at the walk step. Block the step. Don't need to be touching nothing my grandbabies. No, sir. No, 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 no. Yeah, no finger guns. I did that on a live Tuesday, didn't I? Wasn't that Tuesday I did that? What? Who in the world thinks of something like that? Who was it that started calling it pew 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 instead of pow pow pow? Who was that? I crack up. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Looky there. Hang on. 1776 Rabbit. Is this your first time here? I don't remember seeing your name before. Now, here's my policy. If you have a channel, you let us know you have a channel. And if I know ya, I'll give you a big old shout out and beg people to come and sub to you. But if we don't know you, if this is your first time here and we don't know you, you got to hang around a little bit, let people get to know you. But you're more than welcome to go over to 1776 Rabbits website. Let's see what that looks like. Lord, if he's got some. What is a QQ fig tree? I don't know what that is. Oh, Q. You're into doing that Q stuff? 977. Listen, he's got Q on here. He's got Hurricane Dorian on here. He's got Space Force on here. He's got an earthquake on here. Jesus appears live right up front. I don't know what that is. Live footage of the Dayton shooting. Bob the Snowman at the White House. National Monument. Red pill, blue pill. Pegasus Halo. It's looking at the sky. He does a little bit of everything. How in the world? Wait a minute. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, okay. I was only getting a few of them. Tilted Arches, New York City Summer. Random New York City video. Art, McFly. I said McFly the other day. I went, McFly. He's covering a little bit of everything on his channel. Listen, let me tell you what I'm going to do. Now you got to come back 1776 Rabbit and visit us, okay? Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Oh, Lord. Now I'm off of me. How did I do that? I forgot to click where I'm minimized. 1776. Go to channel. I'm going to subscribe. Now you've got 992. He needs 8 more subscribers. And if you're on your phone, you just click on his name in chat. It minimizes me, takes you to his channel. You can subscribe. Oh, forgot to ring a bell. Ring a bell. And if you're on your computer, you go over and there's little dots beside his name. You click on those dots, go to channel. That way you can still hear my rambling mouth. But yeah, he's so close. Well, let's get him over 1,000. Good grief. I'm telling you, we do that. I just told you what his videos were. Looks like a decent channel to me, even though he's new. But now you have to come back and visit us. Just because we're nice, don't take advantage of us. 5 more. He needs 5 more subscribers to get to 1,000. 5 more. Come on, let's show him some love, y'all. Get him 5 more. You know, help him go live on his phone. You don't have to watch if you don't like it. Do you just do videos or do you go live? Because you can go live on your computer. 999. Oh, one more. 1,000. Woo! We got it. Yay! Oh, we need one more. You got to have 1,001 in case somebody drops out. 1,002. 1,002. 1776 Rabbit. Where's going to be my shout out? I bet you got all kinds of subscribers I don't have. Oh, how about that? How's about that? You love me? Well, that's good. Oh, Lord. That's awesome. Very good. You know, I mean, come on. Everybody's different, brings a little bit of different. Now, are you in the Fugle fam? How'd you find me? Don't get your 1,000 and run off. Hang around here a little bit. Let's get to know you. Because you've been going a while. I saw down to 8 months on your videos. Yes, we did it again, Fugle fam. We showed that Marfia love. Well, let's see, I will find a call in. I'll post. No, you don't have to. No, 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 no. I believe you, I believe you, I believe you. That's okay. I'm not doubting you. I was asking you if you were part of the Marfugle family. Yep. Yeah, Snafu said he'd help you too. Ellie Mae. That's right, Marfia. Oh, DNA warfare. Ah. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to take calls tonight, but if you want to call in sometime and tell us about that, that'd be fine. I should have done something with my scroller, but that is wonderful. I'm so glad. That makes me happy. You've worked really hard for that 1,000. It's taken you a while. I'm glad you popped over here so we could show you some love. And let me tell you, let me apologize. I was a little hesitant. Are you still here? 1776 Rabbit. Let me apologize. if you had been coming to my channel for very long, you'd see I have been trolled to death. Everybody in this chat can tell you, since my very first live, I have been trolled to death. So I'm a little hesitant sometimes, a little paranoid, I guess. So you forgive me for my hesitation, because typically I'm going, oh yeah, go over and sub. So you're welcome, you're welcome. Now, what I want you to do is come over and call in, because we don't have everybody in here, and there's new people in here, so it switches around. So always come in, and I tell everybody, yeah, my first live I had a troll, my first live. I can't even begin to tell you how many trolls we had Tuesday, and was doxxed and everything. Well, and everybody will tell you in chat, I mean, after a little bit, you get, a little standoffish. So I apologize, because until the last couple of weeks, I wasn't like that. Say, oh, yay, are you Fugle fam? Okay, everybody go love bomb him. So I apologize for any hesitation. Please forgive me and understand. Don't take it personal. But if you want to go back and watch any of my, especially Tuesdays, goodness sakes. Listen here, I'm going to tell you, it was awful, awful, awful. So it always just makes me. So we're glad to have ya. I've never seen, and I swear, but I don't sit there and watch chat the whole time. I go in and speak to people and try to watch it for a little bit, and then after Marv starts going, I don't get into the pre-chat. Because then you have to speak to everybody twice, because we all come in later. Let me see what you got now. 1007. Thank you, guys and gals. 1007. There you go, babe. How's that? And it seems like once you get over that 1,000, boom, starts just popping up. But any of us that have a call in, you need to call in. Keep your name out there. I always get new listeners. We've got stealth watchers too. And they usually like to sub if, somebody's called in. All right. Yeah. Yep. We're the late night party crowd. You can't sleep, have insomnia, check in with us. We're usually live. Now, it was like that for a while, but then I had to start getting my grandbaby at 7:30 in the morning. So I'll try to go to sleep between 2 and 3, because I have to get him at 7:30, so I'll try to keep it closer to 2. But I don't have him tonight, so we can party as long as we want to. Till I get tired. I get tired. Well, 1776 Rabbit, I will take one phone call tonight. I'm sure you're excited getting your 1,000. If you would like to call, I will take your one call. Okay? But that number you see on the screen, you have to text me first so I can see your number. Then you call me. Oh, I've had all kinds of troll calls too. They don't talk real nice to me. So text me and tell me this is the number I'm calling from, and then I'll answer your call and let you take a call. You can thank everybody out loud. How's that sound? Bill 369. How are you, Bill? It's good to see you. And I need a cup of coffee. That sounds good about right now. Cup of coffee. Grant Harper. Well, you probably can. It's not contagious, but do you feel like it? Okay. 540? Is that you? 1776? Yes, Helen, that's it. I wouldn't. Makes you, I mean, you got your immunities get down if you push it till you start feeling better. Well, you're just welcome, Bill. Yeah, 'cause that bronchitis can go into pneumonia. Here we go. Hello, how are you?
Hello, how you doing, Mama?
I'm doing good.
Am I
Congratulations.
live?
You're
Am I
live.
live?
You're live.
Oh, wow, this is the Mark Fogel after party, eh?
It is. It is. We're the Mafia.
Hell yeah. So
Well,
this is your first live stream?
no, no, no. No,
Oh, okay.
I've been doing a bunch of live streams. I was just saying since my
Oh,
first live stream I've had trolls. So
oh, wow.
that's why I'm a little standoffish now. We've just been inundated with troll calls, trolls in chat, trolls at the post at the end of my videos
Yeah.
for two
Oh, man.
months. So that's
Oh, the last 2 nights? I'm sorry to hear about that. That
no
sucks.
for 2 months.
Oh, 2 months. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's terrible. You've
Yes.
got a good crowd, though, with 1,000 subscribers. You got 50 viewers right now, live viewers. That's pretty damn good.
Let me tell you,
And
I had
I
40
see a
before
lot
I
of
had a
familiar
thousand.
faces. What's that?
I had 40 viewers on a regular basis, 40 to 45 before I ever hit 1,000.
Oh wow.
And some nights I'll have 80.
Oh wow. And it's all people from Marfuku
Yes.
live show. Oh
Yep.
wow. When did you start doing this?
2 months ago.
I wish I knew about it. I joined a long time ago.
Well,
Because I'm always waking up in the middle of the night and Marfuku's already off, or I wake up in the morning he's gone off.
well, I'm
It's
glad
cool
you
to have.
found us. Did you subscribe and hit the bell?
What's that?
Did you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell?
No, I've been subscribed to you for a long time, but I
Uh,
just didn't have the alerts on. I just turned the bell on. I saw you in my
oh,
subscriptions list.
yeah. Well, I'm usually guaranteed to be on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Oh, awesome.
And
So,
Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday's kind of iffy. I can't do it 7 days a week anymore. I was doing 6 hour lives 7 days a week for a month.
wow. I can't believe Twitter got hacked. The CEO of Twitter got hacked today. That's pretty funny, but why didn't they use the opportunity to red pill? Like, all his followers, he's got like, I mean, he's the CEO of Twitter, and he's got like 60,000 people that retweeted those random tweets the hacker put on.
Yeah.
But they didn't red pill. The hacker could have put truth on there and, like, red pilled a bunch of people, that normally wouldn't get posted on that kind of account. Some kind of truth.
Well, I'm
Oh
glad
man.
somebody big like that finally got hacked and aggravated. Maybe they'll put some kind of system in and slow this mess down.
Man, it's censored. It's horrible. Even like small channels like you and me are just out of the algorithm completely. There's no agitation for it. Snappy chat. Snap's getting pretty high now. I think it's up to what 4,000 subscribers. But he's been at it for quite a while now too. And
Yep.
normally, like his kind of channel, 3 years ago, he'd be over 20,000 subscribers by now.
I
The kind of
know.
content he puts out.
Well, listen, I've been blessed. It was 3 days, like in 2 months exactly, that I was over 1,000 subs and qualified for monetization.
Oh wow! See, I got qualified for monetization way back in, like, I think I made my channel in 2007, 2008, maybe in 2011 or 12, and I had been monetized. I could live stream. I could do all kinds of stuff. I was over 1,000 subscribers, but it didn't even matter back then. It was just content
Right.
based way back then. But for some reason, I mean, I hadn't used my account in years. I get on it, when Marfugal started back in November. I start, putting up videos and updates and stuff. suddenly they changed the rules. You got to have over 1,000 subscribers, and they demonetized my whole platform. It's like, oh man, I got to start from scratch. And a lot of my subscriber base are old subscribers, so they're not even active anymore. Old deleted accounts, they're just inactive accounts and stuff. So go with the subscriber count for you.
That's awful. I hate
Yeah,
that.
YouTube really changed it up on us, didn't
They did. But let me tell you what, I was doing all those long live streams, and then I had a bunch of stealth watchers. I mean, I'd have 80, 60, a good 40 to 60, and then it went 60 to 80. And in 2 months, I had my 4,000 watch hours. You just got to do those long live streams to get it. But I was doing it because it was so much fun. But my schedule was different with the baby then, and I could do that.
See, I'll leave, like, when I go to sleep tonight, I'll just leave your channel on and let it count up. Just like Mark Fogel said the other night. He finds people's channels and just leave it on.
Adam called in last week. I was having some problems with some trolls, and Dex came in, and Dex came in, and then Adam came in, and
Lay down the law, huh?
Snaffo was already here. And if you'll notice, my list of mods are mods from Marfoogle. I have a couple that aren't, but the majority of them are. And yeah, they've had to show a big Marfoogle presence to protect me.
I've got an interesting story for you.
Go ahead.
It's odd, like God uses us in different ways, and you just don't quite know what it is when it's going on. But hindsight 2020, looking back, but whoa. But I got arrested in D.C. for trespassing on federal land at the White House, January 24th this year. All right, and protocol. I mean, you're gonna get it if you get arrested anywhere around the White House. You're going. Yeah, I was drunk. I came out of a bar. I was drinking with some Marines. Right across the street from the White House. Anyways, they ended up sending me for an evaluation. I guess it's protocol, same protocol the judge said, up to Philadelphia, then New York. Now, I stayed at a federal jail in New York. Guess what jail that was?
Where that Olstein Epi dude was.
Yes, NCC.
Ooh.
And, yeah. And this was back in January I got arrested. I went up to New York February, March. It took about a month and a half to get that done.
Were you on the news for being on the White House property?
What's that?
Were you on the news for being on the White House property?
It wasn't not like big news or anything. I think a couple big networks picked it up. Like there was an incident at the White House, but only one. I was only on camera with one local station out of Florida that just happened to be doing an interview out there. It was like 10:30 at night, and there is a YouTube video of it. Actually, it broke the news. I'll put a link in the chat after I get off here. But yeah, I was at that jail. I actually went into protective custody because of the general population was I don't know, dodgy. It was mostly gang members like Bloods and MS-13 and stuff.
Crips? So did you have any Crips in there? Bloods and Crips?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. And that wasn't what scared me. What scared me was how the guards were. They weren't like, just your local county jail kind of guards. I mean, it was just, you could tell like some of them were doggy as hell, And I'm from Virginia. I talk different than people in New York do, and I was just out of place. And it was just very uncomfortable. I ended up going into, what are they, PC, protective custody or whatever, the last week I was there. And I was on the 9th floor, the same cell layout that that dude, J.E., we'll call him,
right,
was. Yep, there's only 9 cells in this little area, and then there's like multiple wings in that level. So it was like 9 cells down one corridor, 9 cells down another corridor. There's like 3 of those on that level that Epstein was on, and that's the same level that what's that big drug cartel guy that just recently this year got penned up? Was it Escobar or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah. That was
it Escobar? El Chapo.
El Chapo.
Yeah,
El Chapo.
He's on the same level, and you could see his money flowing through that place. I mean, that guy's worth billions.
Oh my gosh!
You could see it. You could see it in the faces of the guards. You could see it in the other prisoners. The gang members and stuff. You could see money flowing through that place. You know what I mean? And for them to send that guy that everybody needed alive to that jail was so planned. They knew he was going to die, even though it hadn't had a quote unquote suicide since 1998. You could just the population there and the money and the high profile. I mean, all these people in that jail.
But he had money.
All of them are millionaires. I'm telling you, all these
he
people
had money too.
Yeah, and he had money. He had tons of freaking money.
But see, most of us, 90% of us in chat thinks he's still alive.
Yeah, that's the going thing. Like they snuck a deal behind the scenes and got him out there. They got drugs that they can give you to stop your heart for 20 minutes and then restart it, after they slide you out.
So what did you see in a jail cell that he could have hung himself with?
Nothing. I mean, the way they describe it, like, I spent the last 3 days with a guy that was freaking out of his mind. He was up there for evaluation, because MCC is one of the 3 places they'll do mental evaluations on the whole East Coast. It's 2 in Massachusetts, 1 in New York, and it's MCC. That's where, if you get arrested anywhere on the East Coast, and you need a mental evaluation, they'll send you to New York, MCC, for at least a month. And so I was in a cell with crazy dude those last 3 days, and he was telling me stories about how he'd been in there without a court date, any due process, for like 4 or 5 years, and you could tell he was, completely out of his mind by then. And he was telling me he tried to commit suicide 5 or 6 times, and he couldn't do it. He could not do it in these kind of places that he was staying in. They hadn't kept him. Those cells, like, they give you pencils that are rubbery. You can't really do nothing with them. The sheets are flimsy. The blankets are flimsy. There's nothing to tie off on. Like a general population, you can tie a sheet from a pipe and a light, and you can hang your clothes or whatever you have to do. In those cells where he was, there's nothing to tie on to. Even the sprinkler pipe is covered in conduit, and it's welded to the ceiling. The lights are different. They're squared and they're sealed. You can't get anything around them. You can't tie string around them. You can't do any of that. The beds are different. They're completely welded to the wall, flat against the wall. And there's nothing you can hang yourself in there. If you manage to tie anything off, there's no height. The beds are lower than they are in general population. Like, the bunk bed is probably up to your bottom of your chest if you're an average-sized man.
Yeah.
And the lower bed is almost on the ground. There's nowhere to hang. They said he was hanging. He's 6 foot something. There's no way. There's no way he did that.
That's what everybody's saying.
I was there.
Listen, we hear your crickets in the background. Everybody's talking about your crickets.
Yeah, I was smoking a cigarette out here.
That's all right. Hey, I smoke a cigarette. We have a cigatro, I think Snafu calls it. But sometimes I smoke before the outro, cigtro, or whatever you want to call it. Especially depending on how many hours we're on here. We eat.
You do an outro?
Oh, not like Marv's. I play my intro, Dex made a little, let me pick a song, and he put some pictures to the song, and I played that for my outro. No, I ain't singing nothing. Can't
Oh,
carry a tune
cool,
in a
cool, cool.
bucket.
It is chilly out here tonight.
Hey,
Stars
it's
out
chilly
great
here.
though.
What part of Virginia? You don't have to tell me what town. What part of Virginia you in?
George Washington at 17 years old, as a surveyor, cut out my county. It's just about 40 miles west of where he was born. I'm in Culpeper County. You ever heard of Culpeper Minutemen?
I've been in Culpeper.
You've been in Culpeper, huh?
I have.
Wow.
We
Culpeper Minutemen.
We had an aunt that lived. She was 2 exits away from Andrews Air Force Base, and
Oh wow,
then my boys skied, competition skied, so we've been up and down 81 1,000 times.
Oh, cool. Where are you from?
Southern West Virginia.
Oh, cool, cool. It's not too far. I'm used. The only areas of West Virginia I've been is what's it called? Where the casinos are and the titty bars.
Probably Martinsburg.
Martinsburg, yeah. That's the only spot in West Virginia I've ever been.
Martinsburg and Shepherdstown are the 2 closest cities to the DC area.
Yeah. And DC is not fully nude. I don't think Virginia's got pasties and underwear and stuff. But when I was younger, in my early 20s, yeah, West Virginia. All my friends wanted to go to West Virginia.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. You're funny.
In Virginia, DC area, West Virginia is known for the titty bars.
Yep. Loaded with it. To be such a Bible Belt state, loaded with them bars. I think every town has at least one. Beatingest thing I've ever seen.
And they're not like nice establishments. A lot of them are pretty raunchy.
Yep. I know. Well, buddy, congratulations on your over 1,000.
Thank you so much.
And
I can't wait to do ice cream.
Listen, I hope you understand, since I gave you the background. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. About all of my trolls, I was so hesitant, because usually we go, oh, he's got a channel, go, go, go. And so I wasn't trying to be ugly to you. I just needed to make sure you weren't a troll.
You weren't.
I've had a time and a half, but I'm so glad we could get you over the 1,000 mark.
20 subscribers was a struggle.
Oh,
you don't know how much you helped me.
You should have been here earlier. We would have sure done it. You should have been here one of those nights we had 80 in here.
Oh, wow.
I was trying to scroll back. Listen, these chatters, I'm telling you what, you can't scroll back far enough to find anything. Oh, wait a minute. I was trying to find, I was going to give you an update. Here we go. See how many our final number was. 1,007.
Oh, wow. That was, I started at 77, 87, 97. Give me 30 subscribers in 15 minutes.
Less than that. You had 1,007 before you called in.
Oh, wow.
Yep. You had that 1,007 like in 5 minutes. Yep. We've got a good group. Let me tell you, this chat and my channel are the die-hard Fugel family. Die-hard. These people will set up till 6 o'clock in the morning if I stay live.
This is the Mafia, huh?
This is the Mafia. Well, we were called the Mafia if we like Marf by somebody that wasn't real happy with Marf, so we just our group was the one that seen it, so we just kind of hold on to that name. He's said it a few times on the show now. He didn't know it till he called in that night, and I said, well, some of these people are calling us the Mafia. He laughed, and when he did it on the next show, I about rolled over. Yep.
Yeah, Marf's the kid.
Yep, we love him.
I've been watching him since about November. maybe a little earlier. As soon as I got back from New York, I spent a couple months in New York doing some like investigative journalism on the ground, interviewing firefighters, NYPD, residents around, 911,
Yeah.
Twin Things. And yeah, the story that you see on TV, the events, everything that happened, and when you go up there and talk to people on the ground, it's completely different. I mean, the stories that the camaraderie, the conspiracy kind of atmosphere is more profound than you think. I mean, a lot of New Yorkers are woke up. I mean, you think it's just this liberal media conglomerate, everybody's got MSNBC stamped to the forehead up there, but no, there's a lot of woke New Yorkers, and they're not happy. They're like, this like we're in a prison up here, and sure enough, there is a lot of anti whatever party,
Right.
And
New York's very liberal. That's a big Democratic county. New York City.
If you go to Staten Island, where all the NYPD, all the firefighters, and all the I don't know, it's a conservative part of New York City, Staten Island, and all the cops, all the firefighters, all the I don't know, business owners and stuff. I guess they live on Staten Island, and they're conservative. It's mostly conservatives right there around Staten Island, compared to the Bronx and Manhattan and all the liberal part of town. But even through there, I would say at least 50% are like not libtards or war hawks. I mean, they're just normal people that like, hey, we just got screwed over big time during 911, and like I talked to people that went through the New York blackouts and got stories of how people came out, and everybody had a cookout, and it was like it felt like they were in a neighborhood, like a normal neighborhood. And like New York shut down during the blackouts,
Yeah.
And nobody had power, for 12 hours, 24 hours, however that was long. I guess 5 years, 6 years ago, whenever that happened. And yeah, it's amazing stories out of there. I can't wait to post some of the videos. I've been waiting for this channel to get up. I'm kind of working on a documentary, and kind of like Marsh is working on his Cascadia seduction zone. I've been working on something that has to do with, the whole last 20 years, all the stuff we've been going through. But everything I was trying to cover is getting censored now, so it's like, I gotta change it up. Put it on a different platform.
Gotta watch those words now, especially you're over 1,000 and get your monetization. Yep. Now, do you still have your 4,000 hours? You still have to do that. Yeah.
I got 1.7 million views. I should have it.
Well, you can go into YouTube Studio or even get TubeBuddy, and it'll tell you exactly how many watch time minutes you have.
Go to Creator Studio?
Yeah. Hang on a minute. I'll tell you.
Analytics.
Yeah. Yep. And if you download an app called TubeBuddy, it gives your subscriber count right at the top of it, and then it gives you how many views, each video gives. But yeah, I usually do the analytics, and it tells me you have to have 420,000 watch minutes. I think I'm about to 5,000 now.
Okay. Yeah, I should be over that.
But then you have to have 4,000 watch minutes a year after your first 1,000.
Oh, that might get me. Actually, I've got an old video about at the Berlin Zoo. If you go all the way to the beginning of my channel, you'll see it. But it's got like I don't know, over 1 million views on it. It's a German zoo. This lady fell over and landed in the not panda bear, but polar bear
Oh, Lord.
area. And then they try to pull her out, but she's like 400 pounds, and the rope snaps, and she falls back in the fucking polar. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drop
Oh,
that
my
one.
gosh.
The polar bears try to grab her again, and then let go of her, and then oh god, it's hilarious. But it's kind of a viral video on my channel. It's the only one that's got really views. I used to have an old when the whole Tea Party thing started, when my channel first started, it was right around 2007, 2008 election, and the Tea Party was starting, and I had a video of CNN back in the day being real, you know how they are now, like they cover one side of an event something different than other people cover it.
Yeah.
Well, there was this guy with a cell phone, he was in the middle of a Tea Party thing, and CNN used their shotgun interview questions and only aired part of the interview, and I had a video of, somebody there, with both sides of the context, and it kind of went viral. That video went on Glenn Beck when he was on Fox News.
Oh, really?
Back in 2008. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what
I used to never miss old Glenn Beck. I'll have to watch it. I bet you I saw it. Now, that was before Glenn Beck lost his mind. Now, they thought he was...
cray-cray.
Good grief. I'm a-telling you what's the truth. I have never... But see, he was threatened. He was getting ready to bust open those FEMA camps. And,
yeah, that's exactly it. That's when I posted that. Yep. I remember that.
He was on Fox and Friends that morning and said, been hearing all this stuff about the FEMA camps, and I set my staff into disproving.
I was waiting all day to watch that too. I remember that.
And let me tell you, I saw that on Fox and Friends that morning. He said he could not disprove it, but he wasn't going to give up his show that morning. We had to wait
to see his proof. He did a 360.
And I came home from work at 5 o'clock to see what he had to say, because I'd already been doing my own research. And then he said
nothing.
There's nothing to it. Let's move on. And then
oh my God.
Right before he left, he said, I don't care who threatens me, my family, or whatever. I'm going to say what I think. And he blasted everybody that one day, and then poof, he was gone.
That's wild, yeah.
He was threatened.
Yeah, he was.
Well, a bunch of us YouTubers get threatened too. I mean, my God. I mean, he needs to get his bowling balls out his wife's purse, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, there's thousands of us, they can't shut us all up.
I know, that's true.
They're going to try, though.
Oh, yeah, let me tell you.
A lot of targeting. They do have that whole targeting individual thing going on, and trust me, it really grinded its gears in 2016, 2017. A lot of us got targeted, not just on social media. I'm talking real life harassment and stuff.
Tell me a little bit about your targeting. Been experiencing it myself for the past few months.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it died down shortly after this current POTUS got into office, but it was real extreme when I was dating a girl in London, England. I'm pretty sure I had arms of, her dad is a millionaire from Malta, and she was dating a guy from Turkey when we first met. So on the face, that was kind of strange, but we met on a little online game called Clash of Clans, fell in love, and before I knew it, I was on a first plane I've ever been on, an airliner to London, England, from Virginia, 2015. It was August 21st, 2 years before the American eclipse, actually. And I was supposed to return September 23rd, but we ended up falling in love. I ended up staying for the whole 6 months you were allowed to with the visa waiver program. And it started on my second trip. Well, actually, she came to Virginia 2016, and on my second trip back to London, weird stuff started happening. My account got hacked. Her account would get hacked, and she was a pot smoker over there in London, and she started getting these medical marijuana things from the States. Like, I was like, how are you getting that? I mean, she's got local Amsterdam weed or whatever. And she said her dealer just started getting it. Like, oh, that's strange. And then she started acting funny. Like, I think your shit plays, Connie. I mean, like, not funny, where this ended up in a suicide attempt at one point. That kind of funny, like, definitely something was in whatever she was smoking. And then I was going out to eat, and something tasted really funny at this particular restaurant. I was out with coworkers, and for the week after that, I started stumbling, couldn't remember anything, acting like she was acting right before she had her little fallout. And just strange things on our social, like, when we were long distance relationship, that's all you got. Facebook, live chat, whatever.
Right.
And things started happening in the chat and our videos. It was like I was streaming to 20 people at once. Like, instead of just me and her connected bandwidth-wise, my bandwidth, my phone was getting hot. My bandwidth was quadruple what it normally is during live chats or video chats or whatnot. And it was weird. And coworkers started acting funny. Distant friends started acting funny. It was just a weird time for both of us, and it wasn't good. It was not good. And her dad, she said her dad was involved in, like, London Stock Exchange way back in the 80s and NWO or Illuminati kind of stuff. So it was weird. And
ding, ding, ding! You win the prize. You just guessed.
What's that?
I said, ding, ding, ding! You win the prize. You just guessed. That connection that you just made is who funds all that.
Yeah, it definitely changed when the new administration got in. It went from the feel of something nefarious government-wise, like CIA, MI5, FBI kind of shit, to
just say the alphabet soup.
Corporate. Facebook, Twitter took over where they left off. It was kind of like, the whole Russian collusion thing is. It's as if the FBI was involved with all that until he got into office. And then once he got into office, they used back channels to do the surveillance and harassment and shit.
Well, it's more than cyber stalking, let me tell you. It can happen right at your front door. Trust me when I tell you.
This is a corporate thing, isn't it?
Yep.
It's corporate, and it's more than, it could start in a government, but if another government gets into power, it stops and it has to go to corporate. So all these CEOs, like Facebook CEOs and all that, take over, and they do it in the background.
I'm gonna leave
the same people. They've got a list. They've got a list of you.
Well, sure they do.
I'm sure Mark's on the list. And all these influential people.
I'm going to run to the bathroom, powder my nose, so to speak. You just keep on talking. I can hear you, okay?
All right, Mama.
All right.
Well, you got me on loudspeaker?
Oh, yeah, you're on live, so everybody can hear you.
Just a couple million of your fans, of your biggest fans.
Yeah. Just the family. We just have the family here.
Well, yeah, the gang stalking I hear is getting reported a lot, is happening all over the United States, and I'm sure it's the same people that they've got listed on these little dangerous people list that I guess Facebook's got now, that you hear Paul Joseph Watson bring up, in London. These targeted individuals, I'm not really seeing a pattern. Like, there's people from all walks of life being targeted, and I don't know if it's some Minority Report, where they can see the future and they can tell this person or that person's going to do pre-crime. What if they've got this AI technology with this deep mind computers that can tell when someone's going to be influential, or someone's going to have a kid that's going to be influential, and they're going to be bad for that party or bad for their plans or whatever, and they put roadblocks in that person's life. I mean, I don't there's not really much to explain about it, but
what did you mean by you didn't see a pattern? How do you track who's targeted?
Just reading, like, if you do any research on it, just reading people's testimony on the situation, or their life, or their background, or whatever.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'd never put one of those on for anybody to see. My little group here knowing about it's plenty for me. I don't think I'd go do a testimony. Had a witness tonight. My sister was here and seen something happen to me tonight.
Tell me about it.
They do stupid stuff. Been in my house, take my hairbrush. Tonight, we left. I realized I had left my money, so we weren't gone 3-4 minutes. Turned around, came back. I started down my walk. I turned and looked at her, and I said, I didn't have to step around or over my grandson's tricycle. They had put my grandson's tricycle parallel right up against my bottom step. It had been up on the porch.
Wow.
And neighbor's dog was barking. He only barks at people. And he was in the back of that house barking. So
it's usually small things. Small, minute things.
Yeah, to make you think you're crazy or somebody else think you're crazy. My sister saw it tonight. I turned around and I said, did you see me have to step over his tricycle to get to your car? Nope, I didn't. She said she looked at it, and she took a triple look. She said it was up on the porch. And I said, yeah, it was. So she finally got to witness one of the little stupid things they do to me. So, yeah, that's what I thought. I was going to be able to use her son's GoPro, but yeah, it doesn't have motion. So,
so how many viewers you got right now,
Mama? I don't know. How many viewers we got? My counter don't do it on the phone. They have to tell me.
Okay.
And Trucker has put your link in chat. 50.
Awesome.
50,
Thank you.
51. He's put your link in chat since you've been on the phone. We've got 51
awesome.
now.
Thank you. You got 51?
Yeah.
Live viewers.
Yep.
From Culpeper, Virginia to West Virginia.
Oh,
doing the Virginia thing tonight, huh?
No, we've got them all over the place here.
Any international calls yet?
Yes, we have Say Levy that's in chat. She's from Australia. She's called in. And then
awesome.
Helen Bushell that's in our chat. She's one of the mods. She's from Liverpool, England.
Man, I've got a soft spot for English girls.
Yep. Well, she hasn't called into the show, but on my Discord we have a live chat, and she came into our live chat today, and for the first time we got to hear her accent. So that was a real treat. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
melts your heart.
we were thrilled.
And
We've got Ellie Mae in here. She's from Washington State. We've got
Cool.
Pennsylvania, Florida. Snafu is from, oh, good grief, Arizona.
That's what's got me
We've
on
got
the Washington
Tennessee in
State,
here.
Cascadia. Like, the date, even God left us signs with a date, 1700. The year 1700, last time it went off. The specific date, January 26th, 1700. And if you put that in any of those websites, you know, where you can count the days in between events,
Yeah.
put in January 26th, 1700, and 2001. What happened in 2001? And it's so odd. Or even this eclipse that just happened. You know, that was a God-given event, right?
Right.
So it was the 1700 thing. Look at the days in between those, and sometimes you'll be amazed. It's like an even 8,000 days, or it's been 319 years ago. It was 316 years ago.
Helen
3 years
Dixon,
ago.
you're from Northern
John
Ireland?
3:16. John 3:16. I mean, it's just odd things like that.
Helen
What's that?
Dixon in chat just put she's in Northern Ireland.
Oh, wow.
Well, I didn't know that, Helen. How about that? Jules Mark Davis, hello. Can anyone hear me? Yes, I hear you loud and clear. Jules.
I hear you. I see you.
Looky there.
Don't smell you.
Marfoogle News just popped in. What's up, Marfia? Let me tell you, we are. Listen.
Marfoogle is in the house tonight?
He is. Mr. Adam, we have 1776 Rabbit on the phone. He called in and he needed to bump up about 25 people to get over 1,000. And last I checked, we have him at 1,007. So we love
Yes.
bombed him.
What's up, Adam? How you doing, man?
Yep, he's awful good to us, let me tell you.
I love Adam.
I
I've
know.
been watching you since about November, I guess, November 11th. I think I called about telomeres. Like, we might have, like, little nanobots in our food or whatever.
Yeah.
Attacking our genes or whatever.
Yep.
A long time ago I called in.
Yep. Yeah, it was
And
probably
that goes with the
October,
whole
November,
targeting
first time
individual
I
thing.
called in. Huh?
That goes with the whole targeting individual thing. Like, right now it's just like a lot of social media, this people getting harassed or whatever in the real world. Well, what if they've got this food? I mean, they control our food, they control all the money, they control all the water supplies. This nanotechnology, this AI, man, it's easy to land on a list now. And if you just look dumb, they're going to have you on a list. I mean, all the facial recognition and stuff they're talking about.
Well,
What if they've got this technology that
Dex
activates with the
J's here
5G?
too. Dex just popped
All this
in.
5G? Who popped in?
Dex J.
Oh, Dex. Hey, Dex. Wow, you got quite the show going on here tonight, Mama.
I do. And there's Lexi with Dex. Let me tell you, that is because I've been hit so hard with trolls. They come in and take care of me every once in a while, make their presence known. That helps me out. So.
Man, them trolls. And it's like you throw truth at trolls, and it's like acid to them. It's battery acid. They just like start shrieking and gnarling at the teeth and stuff. I don't know if you read the Bible, but it tells you right there it's gonna happen.
We're all Christians here. Yes, sir. We're diehard. We'll pray for you in a heartbeat. We pray live. If somebody's got a real problem, upset, yes, in a drop of a hat, one of us will say a prayer.
All right. No sensitive puddings in here.
No,
so when I say hell yeah, don't get all sandy in the puss.
No, listen, I said an ugly word Tuesday night when I was talking to a troll that upset me a little bit. But we just smash trolls here, so.
Yeah, I like good-hearted people. That's why I've watched Marfoogle for as long as I have.
Well, I'm glad you finally found us. That's awesome.
It got in didn't know there was an after party.
I always tell everybody
Mark Fugle family after party.
We're a bunch of vampires. We don't know how to go to bed on this channel.
Yeah, what time is it? Like 4 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast?
It is 3:55 a.m. Yes, sir, it sure is.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mark Fugle, the last Cascadia earthquake, January 26th, 1700. Exactly 319 years ago, a little over now. And that date, and you can compare that date and the number of days between like that and Pearl Harbor. And the results are crazy. And it's like God meant, he knew that this whole thing was going to happen. All these globalists would try to fake all kinds of stuff. You know, they stage all these big events and wars and stuff and dates. They timed the date.
Tammy DeWitt.
All these wars. They all started in August, all these world thingies. And God knew it. I mean, he prayed for it. So the earthquakes, they used to be, you know, all natural, but now it's kind of with the whole China Lake thing, kind of like, looks like we can maybe trigger some now. And the dates from the 1700 earthquake to past events, if you compare them, the numbers of days between them are crazy. Sometimes you'll get a 10,000 day hit on
Thank you, Adam.
911 or something. It's like, whoa, that's odd.
Yeah.
And this Cascadia earthquake that Mark was talking about now, that's a big deal. That's a huge deal.
Oh my gosh, it scares me to death. I'm so glad that boy moved. I can't stand myself. Listen, I was praying all the time for him. And everybody over there. Don't get me wrong, everybody over there. But I don't know everybody over there. I feel like I know him, you know. And that just worried the living snot out of me. So,
I got some friends in Florida I'm freaking out about, like on YouTube and stuff.
I've got
like,
family there.
This hurricane's not going to be anything. I'm used to hurricanes.
Like, well, listen, it's going to be, it's already Category 4. Right before I went live, I checked it.
And the one time of the year where the tides are crazy high with the moon and the sun are lined up, it's called a king tide.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen on the same day. It's like, wow. And they're predicting tidal waves, or not tidal waves, but tides over, you know, the
storm surges over 42 feet.
And the storm surge, yeah.
Yeah.
They said up to, what's that, Mr. BD 333?
Yeah.
He put a video out today. He said 41 feet. Some of the websites, or some of the national NOAA forecasters, saying up to 40 feet waves from at Category 4. I mean, Miami's not that high off ground sea level. It's going to be inundated.
Yep. It's awful. Let me tell you. I pray all the time, all the way across this nation, back and forth. We've got Cascadia, we've got Yellowstone, we've got the New Madrid, we've got the hurricanes, the earthquakes. Let me tell you.
It's not fear porn. It's stuff that's happening.
It's real. Exactly. Oh, you were asking about who watches. We've got our 2 Alaska watchers have popped in now too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we've got Australia, North Ireland, England, and then we've got them all across the United States in between.
My heart goes out to England with Tommy Robinson, I think his name is. He did a YouTube video outside of a court in London and got arrested for it, for being a journalist.
What?
He was apparently offending the people that were in the court getting their jail sentences for a pedophile ring. And he was just reporting on it. And he got arrested for reporting on it. And they just sentenced him to 66 days back in July in the London jail. And for reporting on a blackout. Over there, the courts can black it out to the media.
Right.
Where you can't report on a public court case. Because you might offend the perpetrator. Or you might break his feelings or something. And that's literally what they charged him with and gave him 3 more months in jail. He'd already been in jail for like 4 months in a Belfast prison over there, which is basically a T word, a wrist.
Yeah. Thank you.
That rhymes with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
it rhymes with
you're a
that.
true
Training
Google
group.
fam. You
Like
know
this
those
whole jail.
spoonerisms.
This whole jail is basically a camp of them. It's like, all right, he was harassed by the guards. Kind of like the same thing that went on in MCC. Like, those guards up there, think about the top federal people that get arrested. They go to this New York jail. International people. I met people from England and everywhere in this jail. All of them have buku money. The guy that built the Silk Road, you know what the dark web is, right?
Right, yes.
The Silk Road is like, the dodgy part of the dark web where you can buy everything, anything you can think of, you got to press for it. I met the guy that built the infrastructure for that. He said he had billions of dollars, and he was standing beside me. He's like, "What the heck are you doing here?" It's so odd. And then this is money. The whole thing is money. The guards are paid. It's like well taken care of, and everybody's got a cell phone in there, and any drug you can imagine. It's like, wow.
Jeez Louise.
It's different from the local county jail, I can tell you that.
Yeah,
And,
anybody that's new to chat that has Trucker JP has put the link back up. This is 1776 Rabbit. He has had his channel up once before and it was old and he lost all of his subscribers, and he's been working for the last 8 or 9 months to build his channel again, and we got him over his 1,000. It was 1,007 last I checked. So he didn't realize we were late night partiers. He'd been subscribed but hadn't rung his bell, and I showed up on his feed. So he's a Fugle fam member, and so any of you new people that have come in, show him some love, because let me tell you, people drop off and they mess with your numbers and stuff. So we don't like it too close to 1,000. We like to get it a little bit up over that 1,000 if we can. And we've got
I'm
50.
gonna start doing some live broadcasts. You inspired me tonight, Mama.
Well, good. Well, thank you.
Doing some live broadcasts, and how do you do the whole call-in thing? Do you have a live stream on your computer and you're using a cell phone to do the call-ins?
Yes.
How do you do that?
I have the live stream on my laptop, and then I have an app that I picked my own number, and it's two numbers on my.
Anonymous.
It's two numbers on my one phone. So this 304-837-2900 that you dialed, that's on my one phone I have, but it's an app that separates the numbers, and it's free.
Okay.
So that's how you do that. Well, you've got my number. You have any questions, send me a text so I know to answer. You have to send me a text and say I want to call you, but I'll save your number, so if you do call.
Thank you so much for talking to me.
No problem, honey. I'm just glad we could help you. Just glad we could help you.
All right. I'll definitely be a future caller.
Well, good. Yeah, you come hang out and party with us crazy people. Stay up all night. We don't know how to go to bed.
Wow, I can't believe we have 50 people in a
57.
live stream.
57. Yeah.
5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5? I don't know.
Yeah.
I know the sun's about to come up here.
Yeah, the night Adam called in, I think we had 82. That was big news. Everybody popped in for that.
Hey, it was overtime.
But we have all kinds of creators that pop in. We've had pretty big channels to come in and check us out and say hello, and you never know who's going to be in my chat, including the trolls. But that's okay. We whack a troll. That's our new game. We whack a troll.
What do they call in? What do the trolls do? Do they start?
Well, they say nasty. Yeah, they say nasty, ugly stuff. Call me names, or they'll be in chat and say ugly things, and
What's the point?
So that's why
Sorry for that, folks.
I'm not fortunate enough to have somebody like Dex and another line and all that mess. So everybody, that's why you had to text me and give me your number so I would know that that's who was calling. Because I'm not answering any more calls if somebody don't text me first. So we're not.
I don't blame it.
We're not going to deal with that mess.
I
So
don't blame it.
we have whacked the phone trolls.
Whack-a-mole.
Yep, whack troll. We're going to do t-shirts.
Make them QQ.
We are Mafia. We know how to whack a troll. Oh, Lord. Well, honey, thank you for calling in and congratulations. And I rung my bell, so when you do your first live, I will be there to see ya.
Oh, great.
And
I can't wait to have the Morph family with me.
yeah, send me a
Everybody,
text.
make sure you hit that bell. When you subscribe, go to my channel, hit the bell. It's the most important thing, because I subscribed to this nice lady right here. I've probably been subscribed to her for 4 or 5 months.
Oh.
And I didn't have the bell clicked.
Didn't have the bell rung.
And so you came up in my feed, my suggested feed, and I clicked you, and I was like, wait a minute, these people are from Morph.
Yeah. The after
and I went to your channel, and
party.
sure enough, the bell was not clicked. It's huge.
Yep. Well, good.
Or maybe it was clicked and it got unclicked, because that's been happening a lot.
Well, I just saw the Scan family told me that she had been unsubscribed to my channel. Scan family's been with me ever since I started, and she got unsubscribed.
I found a lot of channels I was subscribed to. I was unsubscribed to recently.
Yep. Well, honey, you go forth and make awesome videos and interesting content, and we love you, and just glad to have another family member. We got over 1,000. Now you can take that phone, and I couldn't wait to be able to go live on my phone. Doggone it.
I can't wait either.
There has nothing happened worthy of me going live on my phone since I was able to do it.
There's so much stuff going on right now, and so many people that are sleeping, like not awake to it, not preparing, not doing anything.
That's true.
It's like people like us are anxious. They're like, oh my goodness, we got to do something. We got to scream at the top of our lungs.
No. You can't cram it down their throat. They just think you're crazy and not going to listen. They have to be ready for it.
Yeah,
so we just pray for everybody. Just pray for everybody.
One little red pill at a time.
That's right.
Nipple feed them. Nipple feed them the truth.
Yep. That's right.
Get them off that baba.
Adam, he has 17. There's somebody put the link up there. 1776 Rabbit. We got him over his 1,000 tonight. He needed about 25, and we give him about 32, I think. Yes.
Adam, I will do a exclusive MCC jail interview with you on your show if you want it. I was in there for at least a month earlier this year. I got arrested in D.C. federally. I only got the trespassing charge, but still. But I was in that jail, and I ended up in the protective custody area. So this is the same area as the nutcase that actually got off.
Yeah, Mr. Marfugel News, our caller 1776, that is a Marfugel family member that has a channel. We just got over 1,000. He was with some Marine buddies in January, made the news, stumbled on the White House lawn and got himself arrested and was incarcerated at the same place that our EpiPen Steen guy friend was in.
Mm-hmm.
And he said there's no way. There was nothing there. No way in the world. Everything's too flimsy. The lights are square into the ceiling. There's the beds are flush, up against the wall. Said no way. He's been there. He's seen it. So we.
I'm gonna get off here. I will join you in chat.
All right.
I will put my email in the chat for Dex if he wants to reach out.
Okay.
Arrange something. All right. Thank you guys. My little family.
That's right. That's right. Well, we love you much, and can't wait for that first video.
It'll be soon.
Okay. Good deal. And I'll see you in chat later. All right, honey. Bye-bye. Well, wasn't that something? Love his heart. He came in and said he had a new channel, and I said, well, I don't think I've ever seen your name before. I was a little standoffish a little bit, because typically somebody comes in and says, I have a channel. Oh, everybody, let's go look. So I pulled him up, and he's got some decent content, so I felt real bad. So we sent everybody over, but, you know, after Tuesday, what are you going to do? That's right. See, I'm so glad I told you when you called in about that Mafia. I love it. We're going to have t-shirts. We are going to have t-shirts. Mafia Smash a Troll Patrol. Yes. Because we smash them here, let me tell you. Okay, are you all wanting to see? We were going to have fun Friday. I pulled up some funny headlines. Are you all wanting to chat? You want to see the headlines? You want to see, what do you want me to do? We've been on here for 2 hours and I haven't pulled up what I had to show you at all yet. We are just a talking bunch. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what he is now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. He's in chat. Tell him, Snafu. Oh, Snafu got to see one of my red hair pictures. Y'all want a preview? Let me show you this. That's me with red hair. He's telling me to do red next because I'm going to change my color. That's red. And here's me with blonde hair. Wait a minute. Never know what color my hair is going to be, y'all. Or length. Or length. Helen, do you like the red? I was thinking about doing red tomorrow. I got to do my hair tomorrow, so I thought I would do it red. It's been brown long enough. Let me see. Where is that little fella? I want to see what we've got him up to, because I bet you it's more. I saw some I subbed. Holy cow! 1776 Rabbit, you have 1,017. Yay! That makes me so excited. Awesome, awesome. Okay. That is exciting. Red or a pinch of plum? Nah, I'm too old to do a pinch of plum, Helen. But it was so nice to hear your little English accent today. That was awesome. And I know a bunch of you have come in I didn't get to speak to, and I'm so sorry. Enlightened Truth. Oh, you really like the blonde? Let me tell you, that was my mama's favorite color. She loved my hair blonde. I was blonde most of my life. And I just get tired of it, and I'll do brown, and then I'll do red a while, and then I'll go back to blonde, and then I'll have two or three, light blonde, dark blonde, and underneath it real dark. I just supermodel, real truth. Honey, what are you trying to butter me up for? Oh, mercy. Oh, Scam Family, you have red hair? I like the red. Now, I think um the red makes my skin look rosier. Alfred Phillips, what's the temperature in Alaska, babe? I was talking to, I didn't ask him his first name. 1776. Anyway, the Faces of West Virginia. That's what Snafu was calling me. The Faces of West Virginia. But they don't have the pictures to keep. Snafu has the pictures to keep. Yeah, we were talking about J Stone. We got J Stone over 1,000. We most definitely did. You want J Stone to call in, Adam? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, we got J Stone over 1,000 a few weeks ago. Didn't we? No, she already had her 1,000. No, no, no. Who did we get over 1,000? Was it J Stone? Oh shoot, I can't remember now. Actually, that's a good slogan. Get stoned. Get Jay stoned. Oh, Lord. Now, we got a bunch of get stoned on here. Oh, okay. We did. I, that's, seems like that was 10 months ago after this week, Jay. Oh, Lord. It has been a mess. I want y'all to see these funny headlines. Y'all might not think they're funny. Now, if I mess this up, bear with me. I'm going to black screen y'all out so y'all don't have to see all those. Wait a minute. Oh, Lord, look who's calling. Hello, this is Kim, aka West Virginia Prepared Mind. What triggered you to call in this evening?
I almost thought that was your answering machine.
No, I have heard my favorite and best call-in TV show host say that so many times I can say it right off the top of my head. I'm being funny with you.
Well, what's up? I'm Adam, and I'm a West Virginia-aholic.
You are a sweetheart's what you are.
How are you doing, West Virginia?
Doing good.
I'm sorry we missed you last night, but we got Jaystone went live, so that was good. Or was that 2 nights ago? That was last night, right?
That was 2 nights ago, and I was there early, but I have been under the weather the past couple days, so I had to go to bed in the middle of her live, and then last night I went to bed early. But I had been working on some homework that you're aware of, so that kind of wore me out, and I went to bed. I watched you and went to bed.
Well, I heard about everything, so I'm just praying for you and praying for everybody in the Fugle family. And there's not much we can do, but I would say everybody just needs to keep positive,
Yep.
keep pushing people up no matter how hard it is, and then it's a karma thing. I mean, whether you believe it or not, when you do crappy things to people, it will come back to you.
It does.
When you do good things, people will end up seeing that.
Yes, they will. They will.
So I did kind of want to mention something though about the Epstein thing, because a lot of people were talking about it in chat. And
sure.
Again, like some of the stuff that we want to start another channel just because we want to talk about some of the stuff that, obviously we're trying to keep the show PG, and we know that there's lots of families watching. There's a lot of kids watching. But we do want to kind of start a third channel that talks about more of this stuff. Like the Epstein thing is unbelievable. I cannot believe that. I think another person just died in the case, somebody who was directly involved with it. A couple of the police, and somebody said that at least one of those police was one of the police that was at that island. And then from the New York Police Department, and then they come out and say that the other cameras were malfunctioned or unusable. I mean, I don't understand how people aren't seeing the obvious, that this is like the highest scandal there ever could be.
Exactly. I agree 100%. Well, we did that poll that night you called in, and most everybody here believes he's still alive.
Well, also, another thing is, I think that what the Epstein thing brought up is that people started to realize how real the all of the child stuff is, the child trafficking, the amount of evil that is in the world, and how high it goes. See, before this Epstein thing, I mean, there wasn't too many. I mean, there was high profile cases, but none so prolific and none that were connected to so many high people. So, I mean, I think at this point, people know that there are some perverted and evil individuals that are literally at the top of the food chain, and they are the ones who set these laws. they are the ones who literally create our reality in this country and in this world. I mean, you're talking about names that were in the UN that are ruling the world, and all of these years, people say these are all conspiracy theories, but then when you get something like the Epstein case, you know that half of this stuff is true.
Has to be.
I mean, it's scary.
Has to be. And 1776 Rabbit said when he was on that same floor with that dude that they had cameras in every one of those cells, not just pointed from one direction toward a cell block. He said that every one of those cells had cameras then. And he was just there in January.
Well, and again, it wasn't just the cell camera; it was the camera outside that, and then in the hallway.
Yeah.
So that's why I am thinking more and more that he got away, he was alive, that he got snuck out. And you have to look at it from both ways. It's like, yes, they could have killed him, right?
Right.
Or they could have helped him escape. They could have actually, I mean, he could have been given a shot to have his heart, go close to stop. I heard that one of the, you guys may be able to confirm this. Somebody can put it in chat, but somebody died that was close that actually did the, I thought it was the coroner or somebody, the medical doctor that declared him dead. I thought maybe he might have died in some sort of accident or something, but I'm probably wrong about that.
And there like already 3 people that have died that's surrounded by that?
Well, yeah, and I bet there's going to be more.
Well,
but
sure.
Again, I don't think he died. I think that he had a good enough friend up high enough that they got him out of there.
Well, and
yes, they could have killed him, but he might have had a kill switch. He could have had a kill switch on people, so they had to get him out there.
Yeah.
Somebody like that is going to have a kill switch.
Sure they would. And it makes sense if there are people that knew he was still alive and taken out of there. Anyone that was a witness will end up dead.
Exactly. Or extremely paid off and basically set up for life.
Right.
As much as people don't want to think, if the president was involved, and I'm not saying T-Man was, but you realize that if they had information on certain key figures, they could have even come up to T-Man and said, he has information on this gentleman, whoever else. Obviously, everybody was connected to him, including T-Man. They could have said, we have to get him out of there. We have to do this. And they could have turned it into an actual United States operation.
Yep.
You're not going to get in trouble if the actual government is telling you, hey, we got to let this guy go, and you're protected by that.
Well,
but yet you can't have it go outside a small circle. So whoever else wasn't directly involved, they would get knocked off. And if they weren't knocked off right away, they're going to get knocked off within 6 months. So I bet we will see a couple more people die that are related to this, and they'll just play it off like normal.
Well, I saw 3 different sources that, like 2 days later, I couldn't find that said that and one of them was a tweet from somebody at the Air Force Base that said that he was at Ramstein Air Force Base under heavy guard in Germany. That would make it government.
Well, I mean, look at what happened the first time when he got that easy break or whatever, right?
Right.
By the same guy that was in the T-Man administration. That guy gave him a break, right? When he had that break, he actually basically ran the place he was in. So he was on work release, but he was allowed to leave. He was allowed to have women there. I mean, it was basically like, it was like the king of a Middle Eastern country was punishing his son, but the punishment was to sit in their castle.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he wasn't actually being punished. And nobody, even no matter, I mean, not even being rich does that. You can't pay off that. You have to have, friends incredibly high that are basically, just signing things off. I mean, he practically got let off of that. I guarantee you he had a kill switch that doesn't matter how he died. If it's suicide, he probably had 5 different people that would release all of this information. And we're not talking about the information that was already released.
Right.
That stuff was only the stuff they could fund. That's the stuff that made the high up names go, okay, we need to get him out of here now. Dead. This issue's over. I mean, like, there's no doubt in my mind. I've made up my mind that I think he is still alive, and there is some sort of kill switch with some further black book out there that has a ton of information. That guy was not stupid.
Oh my
He
gosh.
made all of his money off of hustling.
They leaked the flight list of people on the flights, and it was a who's who of the United States and around the world that went to that island. You know they didn't want that getting out.
Andrew, everybody.
Yeah. They said, Bill had the whole island to himself for 2 days for a big party at one point.
I mean, the things that the presidents can hide and all the stuff, presidents are able to, and Bill, I don't know if you remember this, but everybody loved Bill back then. And even though he did all those crimes, people still liked him. He still had a good approval rating because he was just a super, personable guy. Even when the guy was lying right to your face, he was just one of those people that you wanted to like.
Yeah.
And the guy was incredibly sexually perverted, and he was a part of all sorts of things. And then, of course, knowing what we know now about Hillary, it's like Hillary was a direct part of it, almost half of this evil stuff. I mean, they are probably the most evil couple in the world.
Yeah, they're bad, bad, bad. I mean, that couple's poison. You know? But I don't think they just ended up that way. I think, there's a lot of evidence that there's been a lot of corruption from their home state for many years. I think they were handled and groomed and then just spun off with it like wildfire because they were twisted in the first place.
Well, that's when it comes down to like secret societies and all this kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that fascinates me. People think that, people assume because there's been a lot of movies made in Hollywood about it, that it's, Hollywood. It's not Hollywood. It's real life. These secret societies have been around forever, and you look crazy if you talk about them. If you talk about them publicly, people just discredit you. They say, oh, he believes that there's a secret cabal. The thing is unfortunately, there are high-up groups that stick together. And the ones that, are more public, they make Netflix movies about.
Yeah.
They made movies about whatever his name is, one of the presidents in the 70s. I just saw a Netflix movie all about him and his Christian group that was, did all of these things. It's like they glorify it.
Was it Jimmy Carter?
If anybody knows, it's brand new on Netflix. I thought it was possibly Reagan. It wasn't Reagan. It was somebody else. But they did, supposedly they did good things as well. But they had a lot of power, and they did it under the Christian. They were a Christian group, but they had people in very high places, and they could pull any strings they needed to. But that included some bad things as well.
Well, we're not a big high dollar bunch, but we've got our family here, and man, oh man, we'd stick together in thick or thin. So at least we're doing it the positive way. I wouldn't want to be in one of those big secret societies.
You got to look at the person next to you, and I believe more than ever that we need to treat this new world like it's a battlefield. Especially if you have family and you have kids, we honestly have to start sticking up for the morals rather than the debates.
That's true.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I do, 100%.
Morals are no longer accepted.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah,
no one has morals anymore.
If you don't go with the flow, then you're not in any social circle at all.
Exactly. You have to be accepting of what is the norm, and you don't have to fight against it. But we can also, stand up and say, well, our founding fathers literally built this country on, being free, and they have twisted it so many different ways, and they've had so many things through media and through the arms of everything that have turned us into this society where we have to accept immoral things, and it's not right.
Yeah, and
frankly, it's pretty bad.
I think that's why we take little hits here and there because we're organized. Think about it.
Oh, 100%. We are on the map.
You've got, a lot of people organized that, something happens, we're 24 to 48 hours ahead of the rest of the world. We know what to be looking for, and we can act and be where we need to be before everybody else is shaking their head saying, what happened?
Well, just so you know, if we really truly took a kind of a team effort at this, I hope you guys realize what we could possibly do. If we truly work together and pool our resources and pool everything that we have as a group, we could literally do so much. That's why I say we should put the businesses together in the Fugel fam, in the Truth Yo fam, and the Jay Stone fam, and the West Virginia fam, and all of these fams, build everything up from the ground up and really pool resources. And if there's a doctor in the house, if there's a veterinarian in the house, if there's a geologist in the house, we have that at our disposal. In return, you get the doctor, the veterinarian, and everything else.
Right.
Because think about it, though. People are so against thinking about worst case scenarios. But what if worst case scenario was the best case scenario out of a worst case scenario?
That's right.
What if we really did have to get back to tribes, or had to survive after a post-apocalyptic event, which, people want to think that that's fake, but it very well, anybody that is, Christian around these times pretty much believes that it's close to end times. And whether it's pre-trib or post-trib or whatever, we might go through some things in this lifetime that people don't even fathom. So,
well, I was talking to somebody today that told me when she grew up, it's my grandchild's mother. When she grew up in Guatemala, they had to use a car battery for a TV that they could only watch 2 hours a day for a couple of days, and they would have to wait for her brother to get home from work, and then he would have to walk an hour and a half to go get the car battery charged. So for the next 2 days, they could watch TV for 2 hours. They had only candles in the home, and they had only a well, and the floors in her home was dirt. And I said, you're going to make it just fine with whatever hits us, but we're spoiled. We could be put into a situation like the other countries is everyday life for them, and it would ruin this nation.
Well, exactly. Look at Venezuela. Venezuela is one of the richest countries in the world. Can you imagine not having power for weeks on end?
Yeah.
It was pure chaos, and nobody saw that coming when it was at the height of socialism.
Well, she runs the woman I was just talking about. She has a YouTube channel. She preaches in Spanish on a Peruvian radio station. So she has followers, like we do, and she has several from there. And they told her that they were only cutting the power for that like 6 weeks period of time, or a good bit of time, that they were cutting the power on for 30 minutes at a time at different times through the day, but wouldn't tell them when the time was. So they might be out trying to scour for water, and they turned the power on and they weren't home to get it. They were playing mind games with them.
It sounds absolutely horrible.
Could you imagine? You got to stay home. Well, somebody better go get the water, because what if the power's on and we need to do this while the power's on?
I don't think anybody can imagine what it would truly be like with no power in the country. And the government knows what it would be like, and they know how bad it's going to be, and that's why all of the politicians that are in the know have themselves a shelter, they have themselves plans, they have trains that are going to take them to special, underground hotels. I mean, these are all real things that we know about.
Right.
They were doing a drill for it last year when they crashed.
Yeah.
Greenbrier or whatever. They say that that's no longer a shelter. That's because they reopened it to only the people in the know.
Yes. Yep. And we've got that 14,000 acre Boy Scout camp 20 minutes from my house that only 200 acres of that property is used for the Boy Scout camp, and the other 13,800 14,000. It's 13,800 acres. Has a perimeter that not even the lawn guys can cross, and if they do, they are snatched up by men in, black sniper like SWAT clothes and escorted out, and there's military vehicles in and out all night long, and the state road goes and cleans up the highway before the 6 o'clock morning traffic starts so they can't see the mud on the main highway. Now you tell me what's going on out there.
Same probably thing that is going on all over the country. They have all these get together points, and they're all fenced off. They're all going to have security, almost like Area 51. If you've ever seen the videos of Area 51 where the guys are riding a motorcycle in, the guys jump out of their truck immediately, have guns pointed at them, and say, "Get the heck out of here! You're going to die." And they're no joke. They don't joke around about that.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think they want anybody near that thing. Google Images doesn't even show you the real thing. They show you a made up portion of that. Nobody can fly over it; they'll shoot you down.
Yeah.
But
what is the date? September 15th, when those goofballs think they're going to flood that thing? What was the date?
I thought it was in November, or December 12th or something like that.
Oh, I thought it was September. I thought it was next month, and they were all going to run with their arms behind them. Even my granddaughter knew about that. She was making fun of them.
Well, I'll tell you this much. They're going to set up for it. You'll see it's going to be a huge media frenzy, but they're probably going to set up a perimeter. They're probably going to, nobody's going to be able to get close.
No.
Even if they charge. They're going to have they'll pay money to put up. What's funny is they'll probably, it's like, they'll put up a wall that would work better than our border for that in a second.
Absolutely. Now, how sick and twisted is that? They're saying September 20th is when that's planned.
If that's true, they're already prepared for it. They've said publicly, and we covered this like a month and a half ago, that they're totally prepared for it. They're drilling. People have made fun of this, and this is real. Their soldiers were jokingly trained in Naruto running, which is like people running with their arms behind them so they break through, kind of a Red Rover type thing.
Right.
And they called it like Naruto running, like anime.
Yeah.
That was a real clip actually taken. But they are drilling. They are preparing for it. And I think what they're going to do is set up, some sort of temporary fencing and have checkpoints and funnel everybody into a certain spot, and then have snipers and SWAT team and police and all sorts of things. Be no different than any protest.
Well, my granddaughter's 13, and she said that she and her friends run like that and make fun of crazy people that think they're going to get into Area 51. And she's 13 and a half and making fun of them.
Oh, yeah. Well, if somebody wants to go, I think it would be a fun event. I would love to go just to interview people. I wish I could.
Yeah, just to see it.
There's going to be every news media is going to be there.
Oh, I'm sure. How do you get a press pass? I'd like to have a press pass.
Adobe Photoshop and a laminator.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had to register somewhere.
You probably do, but
But that
I
works
don't know if
too.
it's.
That works too.
Well, I know buddies that are in filmography, and they'll do one just to get a 10% off discount at the airport. They'll print one out and they don't actually verify it. For whatever reason, press get a discount on airlines or something. But either way, I just wanted to say hi. And again, there's so much out there, and since people can look back and they can see what has been declared real, these real things like Epstein Island, with all the presidents and prime ministers and people going to it, if there's that much of a big of a chunk of top people that are running the world doing really perverted, evil things, just imagine what we don't know about. So we have plenty of reason to get together, be positive, and make a force that's to be reckoned with.
That's true. I mean, we're growing all the time and getting to know one another on a personal basis, and I mean, we're an organized bunch.
Well,
So
we should basically be pushing each other up and helping each other out, and go back to old school.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. And thanks to you, we have this big old family. We're so thrilled. We love each other. We love you.
Well, it's kind of crazy. When I first made this, I had no idea it was going to be this way.
Listen, when I first started watching you less than a year ago, I had no idea I'd be here doing this, much less to see how far you've come. I mean, my goodness. You think where you
Well,
were
did you see
October last year to where you are now in less than a year. Holy cow. It's awesome.
Well, it is crazy. Even if you look at the video, too, you can tell everything I've done, I've basically put right back into it and improved everything from my cameras to everything else.
I know.
And that's to bring new people in.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
I'm sorry.
And look at Ann Lynn. Did you see the video that Ann Lynn put together of her trip?
No, I haven't got
editing.
They're in chat right now. They just came in a little bit ago.
Great. If anybody hasn't checked that out, she did a trip. She did a amazing job editing. Put real time and effort. If anybody knows what editing, goes into something like that, that probably took hours and hours. And they're making actual videos, and they are doing a good job. They're making intros. They're making outros. So I'm just really proud to see people actually creating, and not only just getting on and saying, "Oh, hey, I think this." People are putting a lot of time into these things. So, like you learning OBS and doing a live call-in and dealing with everything you do. So yeah, I just really amazed every day when I see some of you that are coming up now and doing what I did last year. So.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not even near where you were even last year when I started watching you, but I'm still sitting on my couch. At least you had a green screen. Oh, but yeah, I mean, look, I just can't believe I watched you evolve right before my very eyes from a nervous young guy in front of a green screen, afraid you were going to offend somebody, to look at you now. I mean, you are no different than a major production. I mean, it's just amazing how we've all been blessed. It's awesome. I mean, we just sit and look and wait for you to come on. I mean, who else does that? It makes our day.
People sit and wait for all of you guys now. So
yeah, it just
I'm
makes our
passing
day.
the baton to all of you.
Yep. We're just trying to carry it on and spread the word and make the family bigger. But no, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I mean, we are organized. We love each other. And we are an organized bunch. You never know when that might come handy. But one of these days it might. Thanks
exactly,
to you.
And that's why people should be meeting and doing the state meetups and doing all that. Which again, Minnesota, we'll be at a couple of them, and if you guys do a state meeting, please let me know. We would be glad to attend. I wish, another thing is too, we would love to bring more people on. But anyways, you guys have a beautiful night, and I'll pop back in chat so you can take another call.
Okay. Well, we're here to do whatever you need us to do anytime. We love you.
Just stay positive, keep creating, and be yourself.
That's it. That's all we can do. Well, we love you. Thank you so much for calling in.
Be saved, be prepared, and Marf out.
Oh, that's good. Bye-bye. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Oh, that's funny. Lovey started. He thought he got a recording. No, I was trying to be Adam. I was going to do that the last time I knew he was going to call in, and I was going to ask him what triggered him to call, and I forgot. I got all excited and forgot. So I saw on the caller ID it was him, and I was like, oh, I get to ask him this time. But isn't that a treat? He has no idea what a treat that is to us. Even you in chat, he does his little news, he's got his little, plan, and this way he can be off script, and, we get a little bit more of what's going on in Adam's head, So that's a treat for us. So, anybody else want to call in, or somebody will say, what have you planned to do tonight? And I'll plan. We never do what's planned. I don't even know why I plan anything. Oh, I did want to look up something for you all. Let me tell you, this big topic of the AI taking over the trucks and the Ubers and all that business with having the AI smart vehicles. Let me tell you something. I want to show you all something. If you don't know what a serious situation that could be, now I'm going to black y'all out and see if I can do this. Okay, so y'all bear with me. Okay, y'all should be seeing my Google screen. Let me look and see. I hope and pray. Because I can't see chat. I've got it on my phone now. Okay, do y'all see my Google screen? Or do you see me? You see me? No. You're not supposed to see me. Daggone it, I'm never going to get that right. Well, you're going to have to see those blocks. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll get it eventually. What happened? Now do you see my Google screen? I'll learn. I'll get it. But I want to show y'all something. And I hope and pray I can do this without sound. It's just real short. Once you see this, then I'll tell you what the concern is. And hope I can get sound off. These are the robots that move all of the product through the Amazon warehouses. They're like square Roombas, and they go pick up the square towers with the product. They dock themselves and charge themselves to a minimum of 20 minutes, and then they move out of the docking station in case another one of the little robots need to be charged. But they take there's a inventoried on each one of those stacks of shelves what product is on there. So when they need anything off of that, any piece of product, the robots take the entire shelf to the people that are boxing. It is human beings that are still boxing. Now, what do y'all think of that? Here you go. There it shows you. There's also a warehouse exactly like this in New Jersey. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. The importance of that is what those videos do not show you is there are 24/7 several people in stations on those floors because those robots run into each other, knock each other's shelves over. They run over the technicians that's in charge of making sure that their programming stays correct. They have lines that they travel in and routes that they take. They will run into each other. They're supposed to have sensors to stop. Sometimes the sensors malfunction. They will run over the technicians, the computer guys. Did I lose chat box? Doggone it. Hang on a second. Every time I go to that, my chat box messes up. Let me put the every time I go to do that. Are we coming back? Oh, mercy. I'm sorry. Hang on, my TV viewers. Yep, see? I've got it. I see you chatting. I see you chatting. I don't know why it does that just sometimes. Well, that should be the right one. Daggone it. I'm sorry, TV viewers. I knocked you out of your chat again. Every time I go to my Google page, it messes with the chat. And I am so sorry. I don't know why it does it. I'm going to have to download the other Streamlabs OBS. This OBS projects is. Did I get you back? Yay! Got you back. Figured it out. There you go. But anyway, there are teams of computer programmers on that floor of every Amazon warehouse round the clock. Those little Roomba robots will, if they have a technician out on the floor working on one of them, those things have sensors and they're supposed to stop so far away from either one another or a human being, whatever's in their path. They are having their computer technicians injured from being run over by these Roomba, like things that are transporting the product. If they have that many programmers, I mean, dozens and dozens of programmers each shift on those floors because those little Roombas, they can't keep the computer programming proper. Now, you tell me, how in the world are they going to keep a truck going or an Uber going? See, they don't tell you how many. At all, they don't tell you how many. They're encased in glass because those things get a mind of their own, and there is not a safe place on that floor for a human being at any given time. So the computer programmers are encased in a glass room until they have to go out on that floor and deal with that malfunctioning robot. And see, they don't tell you that. The only reason I know that is I have a relative that works and that's his job. So if they can't keep a Roomba programmed to not have incidences in each and every one of their warehouses on a regular basis, how in the world are they going to be able to control a vehicle on a highway? And unfortunately, when an end is put to that silliness, is probably when a family with small children are in a vehicle and killed by one of those automated vehicles. That's what I'm worried about. So what do y'all think about that? Hey, Ann. Yeah, I forgot to speak. I was talking to Adam, told him you were here, and didn't say hello. So what do y'all think? If they can't keep a Roomba programmed, how are they going to keep a car or a truck programmed? I mean, seriously. I mean, that's concerning. I mean, they're paying these computer programmers good money. Multiple ones, because those warehouses are acres and acres. Those warehouses are huge. They have dozens of those computer programmers round the clock. They can't have a computer programmer setting every mile on the highway in case there's a problem. So what do you think? You've seen where the vehicles aren't working out the bugs that well. See, that's my concern. I mean, and a tractor trailer, heaven forbid. It takes a lot to stop one of those suckers. They need a lot of room. What if that little computer chip takes a bump on the road, starts knocking things out of whack? I don't know, just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. Makes me real nervous. Well, if anybody has a different thought, wants to call in and tell me about it, we can talk about it. But now I know for a fact what's going on in those warehouses. Yep. And it's not fun. Oh, I found a map for y'all. Golly, Ned. We might make the 1776. Um, um, the plane farts. Have you all? Maybe I'm behind time. See, I don't keep up with the research like y'all do. I just happen to come across this, and I am not using that blackout button. Y'all are just gonna have to see all my little boxes, because every time I do that, it messes up chat, and I'm not doing it. So you're just gonna have to see my little boxes. I'm sorry. Okay. Are you all familiar with this map? Have you all seen this map before? The Skywatch map? And Lynn said she hasn't. This is a map with reports where you can make reports on the plane farts. And somebody's tracking plane farts. No, he's at work. He don't need to do that. Unless he's going to talk about what the topic is. Oh, Lord. Love his heart. But these are listed in chronological order. And they're not, people aren't updating them because this is the latest one is August the 26th in Fresno, California. So I'm not quite sure what they're tracking. But over here on the right, if you can see where my cursor is, it says how to report. You can use your iPhone, or you can send an email, or you can tweet. Skywatch map, chemtrails, contrails, geoengineering, aerosol spraying, UFO. Now, I just said probably every word I'm not supposed to say. But since I'm not monetized yet because I can't get YouTube to fix me up, I'll just remember not try to monetize this one. But it's got reports, submit a report, get alerts, contact us, and different links. But I'm not quite sure what the point of this is. And it doesn't really say who is getting this information, who's compiling this information. So I'm wondering, okay, About Us. Let's see what About Us says. I didn't look at About Us. Hello, fellow Skywatchers. My name is Noah, and I'm one responsible for the Skywatching map. I have given the last few years taking over the responsibility of keeping the Skywatch map up and running. I decided that this was the best way that I can contribute to exposing the chemtrails geoengineering experiments going on in our skies. Back in 2007, someone mentioned something about the straight lines in the skies going from horizon to horizon. I didn't believe them. I didn't even remember seeing this before. I love being outdoors. I was a Boy Scout when I was young. I played some sports when I was in high school. I do volunteer work at as a guide, environmental traveling companions. Oh, kayaking. I'm sorry, kayaking. Out of San Francisco Bay, and the many hours out hiking out and about. I do not remember seeing these. After 2007, I've never stopped looking up. I have started looking at old photos, watching television programs, movies. He's given his story. I have said repeatedly that if I am wrong about what I am seeing in the sky, then go ahead and keep on laughing. But if I'm right, then we are in deep trouble. Okay, this is just his testimony. But the crimes in the sky, goes on to say, the crimes in the sky have got to stop, and I am hoping my website will help bring awareness and provide evidence when the time comes. Thank you all for your reports. I appreciate everyone that contributes. You are not alone, and you are why skywatchmap.org is still up. Thank you. So, this guy's saying that he is just one individual guy that has put up this website, and it's chemtrail and 5G tower reporting system. Okay, this one guy has this real fancy website with all these links and this ability to report. Not that I'm a suspicious natured person, but it's got all the categories: chemtrails, sky phenomenon, trusted reports, UFO, wildlife incidences, towers, and cameras. Okay. What are they really collecting? Are they collecting this information? Then there's this, they've got tweets that you can look at. They've got the official mainstream news. Is this guy legitimately trying to gather this stuff? Or are they gathering information on the people that are gathering the information? Does that make sense? Does that make sense to y'all? Don't you think this is a pretty high-tech site for just some guy that's awake and, oh, let's track this stuff? Or am I wrong? Oh my gosh, what have I have clicked on something. Oh, Lord. There's a live on the protesters in Hong Kong on one of the news stations, and people are in there talking about how evil America is. USA sits on couches too much. Holy moly. USA is evil. I'm telling you what's true. So I gotta find me in my chat. I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, so what do you all think of this map? I mean, this is a pretty, fancy. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, Kim is smacking our face. I know it. But don't y'all think this is an awful fancy little website for some guy to have just put up for people to report because he wants to have the proof he needs when the time comes to try to make change? Do you all buy that? Or am I being paranoid? I mean, that's a fancy website for one guy to have up. What do y'all think? Well, that just happened to be, I didn't click on me. Oh, no, Adam, I won't be doing that again. Click on the wrong site instead of mine so I can read chat. That's what I'm saying, Scan Family. That's what I'm saying. They're tracking the trackers. They're not actually tracking the trails. This one little guy, did you see his picture? Did you all see this guy's picture? I want you to look at him. About us. There's no us in here. Look at this guy. He looks like a UPS driver. And then this little paragraph he has written for himself. That's not a well written about us. That is not well written. This guy has a high school education. Now I can get in a hurry and type emails and mess them up. If I was going to be doing a website like this, you bet your sweet bippy. I can show y'all I can write very well. I would be doing something to impress some people in this little section right here. And I wouldn't be holding my hand out taking a selfie, trying to convince all of the people looking at this site that I somehow have put together this site or am paying for this web page to be hosted just so if the time comes, and where was it? Where did he say that? Here it is. Here we go. This little line right here. This is what gets me. This little line right here. He says, the crimes in the sky have got to stop, and I'm hoping my website will help bring awareness and provide evidence when the time comes. Now, what does that mean? They're tracking the trackers. What do y'all think? Yeah? So they're just tracking the sky watchers. I don't believe a word of this. That goofy guy that wrote that high school level little about us, he's just the picture on that website of whoever has this website that is tracking. Just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. Let me see what else I had up here for y'all. It's been so many hours ago that I forgot what I was going to show y'all. We got off on so many different tracks. That's okay. Okay, this isn't new. That's not a new update. I wanted to look at this. This is Fox News. No, Lord, Lord, Lord. No, I don't want to watch Fox News live. Woo, let me get that over there. There we go. Here was why we were going to have fun Friday. 25 craziest news headlines that will make you laugh silly. Here we go. This is the thumbnail. This is what we were supposed to do. I guess this baseball player's last name's Colin. And the headlines. Ranger gets whiff of colon. Come on, guys, we gotta laugh. We'll be shutting down soon. We gotta end it on a light note. Ford Reagan neck in presidential primary. That one's not so funny. But these are supposed to be really, look here. Student excited, dad got head job. Do newspapers actually really ever look at their headlines? Statistics show that teen pregnancy drops off significantly after age 25. Teen pregnancy drops off significantly after age 25. Wouldn't it drop off after 20? The Tulsa World. One armed man applauds kindness of strangers. That's kind of bad. I wish I hadn't read that one. I'm sorry. Lumberjacks. Lady jacks off to hot start in conference. Oh my gosh. These are real headlines, guys. The Express Times. Homicide victims rarely talk to police. Well, that was ugly. I needed to have read all these and marked what I wanted to read. A-Rod goes deep. Wang hurt. Oh. See, I didn't want to read them so I could laugh with y'all. Oh, that's awful. But that's baseball. He went deep to catch the fly ball, is what it meant. But, that's not what the headline says. The Daily Mail. Waterford boy 8 saves sister's life. Waterford boy 8 saves sister's life. Oh, he said, I wouldn't do it again. She's been a pain this week. They put that in the newspaper. I wouldn't do it again. She's been a pain this week. Ford star sues over rear end collision. Hillsville, Virginia. That's not too awful far from me. Why in the world? Listen, Hillsville, Virginia. If you blink your eyes on I-77, you will pass. I will bet you Trucker and Bones can tell you where Hillsville, Virginia is. You blink your eyes and you have gone through Hillsville, Virginia. What is a porn star doing in Hillsville, Virginia? And then the newspaper sues over rear end collision. Oh, Lord. Okay. This one is out of New Orleans Times. Jets, Patriots, jump head, goes, hurry. What? Look at that. I want you to look at that headline. You can't even read it. Look at that headline in the New Orleans Times. It's not even readable. U.S. Treasury accuses Vietnam of manipulating its doing. What? That's crazy. Okay. That is too little to see. Girls' school still offering something special. Head. That's bad. We shouldn't even laugh. Study shows frequent sex enhances pregnancy chances. Really? Oh my God. They needed to put that in print. What do these newspapers think? The Daily Utah. Utah Prison Control Center reminds everyone not poison. Oh Lord. Utah Poison Control Center reminds everyone not to take poison. Oh my word. Oh my God. The Sun Media London. Condom truck tips and spills load. Oh word. Oh my gosh. Associated Press. Deer with big rack. Female, it turns out. Oh my gosh. Is that a transgender deer? Is that what they're telling us? City is unsure why the sewer smells. Does anybody want to tell them why the sewer smells? Remember when Jay Leno used to do the headlines that were messed up? Chick accuses some of her male colleagues of sexism. She doesn't look like a chick. Councilwoman suggests gender sensitivity training be required. Listen, that is a bitter broad. That is not a chick. The News and Observer. Oh, that's bad. That's just poor taste. I'm not reading that. That's not funny. Local child, this is in the Tompkinsville News. Local child wins gun from fundraiser. Look at that little boy. That little boy's barely over a year old, and they have got a rifle. Can y'all see this shotgun, rifle, whatever that thing is, laying right there across that little boy's legs? He won the fundraiser. Associated Press. Puerto Rican team named Mistress of the Universe. Oh, Lord. Associated Press. Tiger Woods plays with own balls, Nike says. Oh, my goodness. Woman in sumo wrestler suit assaulted her ex-girlfriend in gay pub after she waved at a man dressed as a Snickers bar. Okay, that's all. Well, they're one of the many of them as funny as I thought they were. I tried. I tried. Okay, y'all have to see all those crazy boxes. I'm sorry. But I am not getting rid of my live chat. Well, anyway, that was my funny. There wasn't that many of them funny. There was a couple of them. Well, no, Ann, those were real headlines. Did you ever watch the Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and people would send in the clippings of the newspapers. There are newspapers that do that crazy stuff. My local newspaper, my goodness, you could put a high school kid in charge of checking that newspaper's typos. Nah, it wasn't that funny. My commentary made it funnier. Oh, Lord, it was tacky, the one I thought that was funniest. 17 dads remain in morgue. Where are they going? I mean, it's like 17 accused arrested remain in jail. Now, they didn't break out of jail, but I mean, seriously, body's going to break out of a morgue? I mean, come on now. They shouldn't have even put that headline in there. It was tacky. I didn't read it, but I still thought it was funny, so now I had to tell you about it. Laughter is the best medicine. That's what we try to do is laugh here. I didn't have any funny stories, so I saw that, and so I thought we'll try to find something funny for Fridays. We're going to have Fun Friday. Fun Friday after Marfia party. So we don't have a name for Wednesday and Thursday because I'm probably going to take Wednesday and Thursday off. That's the middle of the week after I've had the baby and all that mess. And then it's okay. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, I can be up late because I get to sleep in a little bit. Don't have to be after the baby at 7. So if we do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday's still kind of up in the air. I'm going to do Tuesday for a little while. But definitely Wednesday and Thursday from now on. I'm not going to plan on a live if that helps y'all out. No, no, no. I didn't have a baby. Honey, Rip Curl, darling, I'm going to be 59 years old next month. No, my grandbaby. He'll be 3 on the 19th of next month. And I get up at, when he's with his mama, he's allowed to spend the night with me 2 nights through the week now. And then his daddy has him on Monday. So, I keep him Sunday night. So now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings, I don't have to be up at 7. And he's been under the weather this week, and he has slept until between 11:30 and 12:15 was the latest. So I got to sleep in this week. Good morning, Alfred. Did you ever tell me the balmy weather in Alaska, darling? 59 years young? Yeah, you're as old as you feel. Nobody tells you as you get older, your body don't cooperate and you have all those physical changes. But in your mind, you still think you're wiser. But, you can hear a song from high school, man, in your mind, you're still a teenager. Hey, anything's possible. No, no, no. This girl has not been a baby maker for quite some time. Nope, 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 nope. Menopause was a welcome sight to me. I was very happy about that. That's not a baby. 3-year-old is a cranky midget. Well, actually, he doesn't get cranky unless he's tired. And then when he gets tired, oh man, woo, Lord, it is like a demon has entered his body. I have prayed for him. I hold my hand. I have prayed for that child. When he gets tired, he gets so evil. I pray for him. For God to remove all the demons from out of him, away from him, out of the house. Man, he is something when he gets tired. And he's not been taking a nap about 3 months now. He stopped his afternoon nap. Oh, Lord. He has been something else. Did Alfred ever tell me the temperature? Now, y'all remember why I asked Alfred the temperature. He said it was 56 degrees, and heat wave, he was about to die because it was 56 degrees. So that's why I asked Albert what the temperature is, because that's what we're getting, nighttime temperatures now. And I think it's cold. And he was about to die at 56. Well, I got to charge my phone. Hang on. Don't get seasick. I got to get my phone charger. Okay. I usually have it stuck up here. I forgot. Well, my phone was charged when I started a few hours ago. How'd that get untilted? Oh, did he answer me? Oh, 39, Wainwright. 39 degrees. Lord have mercy. Let me tell y'all, I am dreading me some cold weather. Well, I'm not working out of the house, having to go out every day. It won't be so bad this year. But 37, northern Alaska, wind chill 31. Let me tell you, we're already having October temperatures in August. I will guarantee you, it's not going to surprise me. Night, Summer Alice, honey. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Well, there's Libo Hound. That's my oldest boy. Oh, he was up till 2. Now he's been sleeping in like that every morning this week and going to bed between 10 and 11 o'clock. I promise you. He ain't been up at no 2 o'clock with me. He needed his nanny so he could go to sleep. That's what the problem was. He's waiting on nanny to come tuck him in. So I've had my sister in here tonight. We got Libo Hound, my oldest boy. The one that's going to be 3 next month, that's his daddy. He popped in the other night for a split second. Prayers of spiritual warfare, honey, I am. I'm getting sleepy. I'm ready to yawn myself. But it is 5:28. That's why I'm tired. On the East Coast, 5:28. So I don't want to sleep all day tomorrow. I've got some chores I want to get done while my little puddin' pop's not here. What'd Jay Stone say? Well, let me tell you, running on this Marv time, we're all a bunch of vampires now. Oh, 2:28. Yeah, 2:28, and you're yawning. It's 5:28 on the East Coast, darling. Yeah, buddy. But we've been ending a Marv show at this time. On his old schedule when he'd have to run late. Well, good deal, 1776. That is awesome. I'm just glad that we were here to show you some Fugal love. That's what makes me happy. And I know you'll have some interesting videos for us. Now, did you see where Snafu Snaps wanted you to get a hold of him? "30 minutes after the yellow sunrise, stimulators turned on." Scott Rogers. You're a mess. Yes, CJ, honey, it is 5:29. Can you believe it? Of course, I was going to stay up tonight anyway, since I had a troll. Don't anybody answer that question. Don't anybody answer that question. California Ninja Prepper. Adam was talking and I didn't get to say anything. I saw where you got off from work and you popped in to see us. It's not very often we stay up late like this. But I don't have the baby spending the night. So, can I stream your video in a window? Well, I'm sure it could. Black me out the way I just showed the other stuff. I just pull up your channel and roll a video. Why? Are you wanting me to play your last video? Is that what you're telling me? What do you need, Libo Hound, darling? Yes, 5:30 a.m. on the East Coast. Let's see. What do I need, honey? You're new to Marf's show. Well, we're all one big happy family. Everybody's friends and fun. Everybody gets along. We're all happy and laughing and we're one big happy family. We only talk positive. And everybody is positive and everybody loves each other. Does that answer your question? Oh. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Y'all gotta look at the boxes. I'm sorry. What do I need, honey? What are you asking me that I need? What did I miss? Okay. So I'm on YouTube. And I'm gonna search. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what's wrong with it? Oh no, it's got too many sixes. Oh, well, honey, I wasn't whacking a troll on the channel. I was whacking a troll outside. And your Aunt Michelle was here to witness it. $1,021 subscribers. Look at that. That is awesome. 1/24/2019. Well, they're going to play for us. There we go.
Showdown in its 34th day. That means thousands of workers will miss their second paycheck tomorrow.
And President Trump offering an option to open the government, but Democrats say no deal. Let's go to our DC Bureau Chief Ross Colombo live now to tell us why from the White House. Ross?
Well, Lori and Calvin, we first begin with breaking news out here at the White House, just in front at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Take a look at this. This man is being questioned now by Secret Service and in the process of being taken into custody after some sort of incident along the fence here. Now, obviously, he did not get over the fence, but the security system at the White House was activated. The front lawn lights did come on, and several officers rushed over and took this guy into custody. We do know that he's been shouting loudly for the last couple of minutes, but apparently at this hour, no danger to anyone within the White House. Now back to the news of the day. Democrats saying no deal to the president's
Okay,
latest
fair
proposal
use
because they say
act.
it is
This is
the
a video
same
that
old
I was
deal. The
given
president's still looking
permission
for money
to
for his
view
border
by
wall. So here we are.
1776 Rabbit. Don't know if that'll help me or not, but okay. That was the video on 1776 Rabbit of his arrest for being on the White House lawn, and he wanted to share that with you all. Oh, chat came back. Woo! See, I just can't black it out.
Imagine making $246,000.
Oh my gosh, what happened? No, I couldn't imagine. That would be nice, though. Hang on, y'all. Sorry. Let me get this off here. Lord, copyright strikes, everything in the world going on. Oh, shoot. It's too late. There we go. Let me take this out of here. Wait a minute. Okay, now we should be all right. Oh, this OBS mess. Lord, it's still playing something. Oh, my Lord. I don't even know what's on. Woo! Good grief. Oh, man. Oops. Now, see, chat did go away. Doggone it. I don't know what. No, that's the right. That is the right address. I'm going to put it back in there anyway. I don't know what the problem is. I do believe when I get my bigger computer set up next week, I think it's this laptop that has so many problems. There we go. There we go. Got you back. Yay. What is LCJC talking about? Well, boys and girls, it's been fun. We haven't had a really long chat in a long time. Have we? Ooh, my chat's way behind. You missed me. Oh, daggone chat's gone again. Well, no, maybe he will. He might. He has every day this week. And I swear he's gone to bed between 10 and 11 o'clock every night. Oh, Lord, you didn't buy him one of those drinks with sugar in it at the gas station, did you? That's enough to do it. I hope not. Well, I'm sleeping in tomorrow, and then I'm cleaning tomorrow. And I love you. Let me see. I'm going to check. Yep. I've got Dana's number. Lena, if you need it, I can give it to you. I was making sure I had saved it. All right, guys, listen. I've done turn chat. Night, Libo Hound. I love you, baby. And I love all y'all. You know I do. I am going to shut this puppy down. And you know I hate to say good night to y'all. You know I do. So I'm going to the desktop. Y'all are going to see those blasted blocks again. And oh, wait a minute. Wait. Wait. I got in too big of a hurry. Too big of a hurry, doing too many things. Listen, I love y'all. Remember, never be scared. Just be prepared. Share the love. The truth will come. And remember, I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow night.